moon. That's no moon.
Hello there, and welcome to That's No Moon, a Star Wars Legion podcast. I'm Cockles, your host, back to discuss lots of fun things. Today we have the usual on, as well as a semi-usual on. We won't call him a semi, though, because that's a bit disrespectful. First off, though, we shall say hello to Mr. preparing for his wife's birthday, Terrell.
Hey man.
Hello there, how are you?
Busy.
Busy. Okie dokie. Well, I wonder why.
Yeah, I'll be fine next week.
That's fine. We shall do it. We'll pause onto that in a second. We'll circle back to that subject in a mo. The next up, though, a return who hasn't been on for a little while, but he's wearing his shades because he's super cool. It's the Reverend Jeff Porritt. How are we, dude?
Very good, thanks, mate. Yourself?
Other than a bit of a croaky voice, I'm not too bad, thank you very much. As you can tell by my voice, I'm slightly. It's the summer. It wouldn't be the summer without some
Kids
more
are
summer
off.
disease. I would like to say it's not. I'd like to say it's like, yeah, I caught it from the kids, but I've been away training for 2 weeks, and so they've put the aircon in this building, and so some horrible oik has shared that there. So it's just like, thanks very much. I've always wanted that. But hey ho, these things happen. First off, though, a thank you to our Patreon supporters and things. Thank you very much for your support and love and your comments and hilarity that has been going on in our Discord and all this sorts of stuff. It's great. So thank you very much. Secondly. Oh, Andy, did you have something to say because you were about to eat something?
I did have something to say. For all the Patreon members, the hats have been made and they are ready to. I can either start posting if you are not attending Chopper Base Open, and obviously if you are or you have a friend who's attending because you didn't get a ticket in time or anything like that, then let us know and we can pass it on that way. But obviously, I will have them all with me for everyone who is a Patreon member. For Chopper Base Open for collection. Otherwise, anyone who, as I say, international people, obviously, I can post out to you.
Perfect. And we remind people near the time. I mean, we said the previous show, so it's just a case of reminding people. Some people might miss time because they've just binged their pods all at once.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll remind you again, probably going forward. So that's all good. The other one, I should just say, and Andy, you probably didn't notice, but you probably should lead this one more. But I was going to put out a special happy birthday because your wife is probably not going to listen to this until after her birthday, which I believe is tomorrow as of recording.
That's
so,
correct.
On behalf of all of Legion community that isn't you, I'm going to say happy birthday to Louisa and thank you for supporting your husband and enabling him to be a super nerd. So thank you very much, Lou, from everyone who is also a bit of a nerd. Cheers for letting him do his things, because otherwise we wouldn't have some as good events as we do. And that's not no disrespect to anyone else who runs events. It's just Andy's the YouTube, and Andy just is Andy, that sort of thing, do his thing.
Chopper Base will be as good as it was.
Chopper Base wouldn't
without
probably
her.
exist, and all the European events and the team events and stuff like that. So yeah, Lou, this is a day. I'll dedicate this episode to you. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday because it's going to be good fun. So that's that. But today's episode is going to be about all the things that dropped literally last week and more recently. Firstly, it'll be the Jedi High Council, the new. We knew they were coming, but now we have more details because somebody was able to spoil stuff, which was really handy. So that means that gives us content to talk about. And also, I think it's called Card Pack Upgrade Card Pack 2 or something along those lines. With all the fun shenanigans that will be in there. And Andy, I defer to you. Will that be legal for CBO?
Okay, yeah. So the official statement, because I've been asked a couple of times, not just regarding that, but also Card Pack 2 to Council, the Mandalorian Hunters, and things like that. I believe all three of their release dates are before list submission. So as long as their street date is before list submission, then they are legal. Obviously, if stock or whatever gets delayed in your local area, then feel free to go the print and play route, proxy route, find an appropriate model. I'm happy with that. Obviously, if it is a 3D printed model, it has to be painted. That is the rules for using 3D printed models at my events. So you have to participate in some form of hobbying. So yeah, as far as I'm aware, the Jedi Council is the 24th. I'm just double checking now. Because list submission, I think no, I think they're out on the 21st, and the list submission is the 24th. And then the card pack 2, was it the 14th? Jeff, I think you sent me.
Yeah, 14th.
So again, that's like a week and a half before list submission date. So all of it should be legal, unless there's like a massive delay on all regards. But chaos, I ensues. I like it. New upgrades, short times for practice.
So on that, pay attention to what comes out from sort of Tropic social medias and goes into Discord, and also because I imagine we'll be talking about it, because we are a vessel for you to communicate your will. So we'll be able to sort of help share that information for anyone attending CBO and all that sort of stuff. So obviously, and I'd say this to those who are traveling internationally, so the Germans, the Poles, and the North Atlantic cousins.
Yep.
Be aware. But like, if you're unsure, if you try and get hold of Andy, if you can't get hold of Andy, poke me and I'll poke Andy in a non-horrible way. But yeah, so today's episode is going to be literally what's new, Pussycat, whoa. And if we get time, we'll talk about the recent event. There were 2 events that were on a Saturday just been, which would be the 25th.
Yeah,
25th. So the 2 there. So there's one down south and one more Midlandy. And yes, I did call Sanctuary Midlands because why not? So that's what's going down. We will kick off in the first instance with people and characters. So I don't know. I think probably a lot of Republic players are excited to see these sets of units come out, because it is going to shake up the Republic roster quite significantly. Not only because of the units that are coming out, but also because of them being personnel upgrades. And when you pair up with new upgrades that we will talk about later in the show, it's going to be a whole lot of craziness, and it's going to be a bit of the Wild West for the Republic coming into August, September, October. So it's going to be fun. Let's start, as we mean to go on, and say that this party's over with Mace Windu. So we managed to find out lots of things about Mace Windu. We knew certain things, we now have more. So let's just remind ourselves what's on the card. He's got Jump 1, he compels a core trooper, he's Deflect, Immune Pierce, he's got Master Force 1, he's got Vapad Mastery. Now, we weren't sure what Vapad Mastery did.
Don't forget Charge.
Excuse me, Charge. I did completely miss Charge.
Really important, that.
Yeah, that's a real big one there, sorry. We missed out what Vapad Mastery did because it wasn't revealed to us. We can now say, this is what the text for Vapad Mastery says. When a unit with the Vapad Mastery keyword attacks, before rolling dice, it adds one white attack dice to the pool for each wound it has taken to a maximum of 3. When a unit with Vapad defends, before rolling dice, it adds 1 white dice to each pool to the defense pool for each wound it has taken to a maximum of 3. This is a more complex version of remind me of Jeff, you'll remember, the Luke Skywalker card, where if he had the Anakin and Luke card, where they add dice if they've got suppression.
The Luke card, full of surprises.
So basically, this is a wound version of that instead of suppressions, if that makes sense, but permanent as opposed to playing it on a card once per game. So, with that in mind, Andy and Jeff, what are your instant takes on Vapad Mastery, please?
I'll let our guest go first. Bloody hell. I'll let our guest go first.
Reverend, what is your hot take?
I look at that and go, once you're going to either have to one-shot him, or it's going to be a real problem to get rid of him. Small dice pool's not going to help. You're going to have to hit him with an overwhelming number of dice.
It should be said that he is also so his lightsaber is 3 red, 1 white, 2 black, impact 2, pierce 2. He also has Force Crush, range 1 to 2, which is Blast, Immobilize, and Suppressive, which is 4 black dice. 6 health, 3 courage, surges both ways, speed 2. He is a interesting price of 165. 3 force powers, 1 command, and 2 training. Now, with all the new force powers that are out, I'm not gonna the build for him. I think for a staple, you just stick burst of speed on full stop, and then depending on what you're doing with him after, I'm not going to make any form of mace build right now because it's too soon. But what I will say is, I just think full speed is probably on a Jedi that's got a charge is probably not a bad thing to do in general. Andy, what is your take on Mr. Windu?
Um, I I feel like I hear through grapevines of social media and disturbances in the force and stuff that everyone says that he is like really overcosted, and he's not going to see play. His abilities aren't that great, and I hope time will tell that they are all wrong because that's exactly how I feel. I think if you compare him to Yoda, yes, he's 15 points more, sure, but he can roll a lot more dice than Yoda. Because obviously if the mastery helps him add more dice. So he'll be up to 9 attack dice, so it's more than Yoda. Then you've also got the one pip, which gives him more dice on top of that as well, but a more consistent dice. And I think, as Jeff said, like as soon as he takes 1 or 2 wounds, he's laughing. Like just taking that extra white defense dice every time. And it's like when you do full of supplies on Luke, it's like, oh, look at all that. All the red have got no paint on. Oh, but if I now draw my attention to them white dice, they've got paint on. And it's just really like you get like lulled into a false sense of security. You're like, oh, I've just been one-shotted. Oh, thank God for them white dice. And then other times the white dice would just blank out, but the red dice are red dice, and he's surging. So he is a hard thing to remove, like a Yoda, like a Dooku. He's in that similar ballpark. He's got 3 force powers. Do you take burst of speed as a guaranteed? Maybe. I think like there are other options though, with all the force powers that are out there now.
I don't disagree. I am of the opinion that if you've got a unit with charge, you can't. If you've got a unit with charge, a speed 3 potential is something that always puts someone on a bit of the if we get too close, it's scary perspective.
Yeah, I just go on, Jeff.
Where are you going with him? Because double move onto the board, end of turn 1. And then he's now controlling anything up to range 1 over the halfway line. So if you're on a mission where they have to come to the center, you can just run into combat with them. It's really not an issue.
I think it would. I just putting it. I think it's not a bad idea. But for 10,
I think also that force crush.
Oh,
it opens up a lot of windows because if you double move turn 1.
You mean it opens up a lot of windows?
Yeah.
Oh,
so if you double move turn 2, or even if you're trying to be a bit more cautious because maybe you're hiding behind a POI, not a POI, line of sight blocker. So let's call it range 1.5, the edge of your deployment zone. You're accounting for a little bit. You then move and shoot. Your threat range is range 4.5, which is basically, is your opponent on a POI? If they are, then you can shoot them and immobilize them. Now, maybe someone's got another force user or something, like a Vader. Oh, if I now move shoot him, if you get that shot on him and put 1 wound on him, he is now immobilized. He has to burst the speed if he wants to move. Oh, them troops and everyone does this, like including myself. Oh, I've lined myself up that I am 1 speed move away from the POI. Or I'm a double move from that POI. Because all that unit is going to do, especially like when you're playing Ewoks, I'm not attacking on turn 2 with my little stabby boys. All they're doing is double moving onto a POI. So I will put them at range 2.5 away from the POI. If Mace now walks, maybe he's not on the POI, but he wouldn't get to charge them. But if he can move, shoot, and stop the opponent getting on the POI, okay, we've traded 1 for 1. And I've probably done 1 or 2 wounds. I've done 2 suppression. I think that's huge. And the later into the game that goes, the more that immobilized becomes more important.
Let's examine. Obviously, you never take a leader straight off the bat without any examination of their command cards, if they have any, and which Mace Windu does. This party's over. When Mace Windu is issued an order with this card, he may suffer 1 to 3 wounds. So, like the Maul card. This round, when Mace Windu would use Vapad, he would, while he is engaged, add red or red attack or defense dice instead of white. So if you move, so he could be engaged with someone, say Vader or something like that. He cracks out that card. All of a sudden, you've got two. So let's say you've got 2 wounds. All of a sudden, you're rolling 5 red, 1 white, 2 black, attacking with doesn't matter about Pierce because Vader immune Pierce. And then on the swing back, he's defending with whatever hits plus 2 red, plus reds, plus 2 red, which is pretty damn impressive. Now, you've also got the fact that you mentioned about the force powers and stuff like that. It's like you've got the new. That's just there's things that will come on to, but it's just like there are. I'm interested to know what over time he will, if he turns into a beat stick or if he turns into a support piece with stuff like a null, absorb, agility,
I
helping hand and stuff
think
like
he,
that.
I think he can flex any way he wants.
I think
I
agree.
He's got a training. He got 2 training
He's got
slots.
2 of them.
So if you put tenacity on 1,
Oh God.
that means he's now on 7 dice.
Yeah.
He should never be on 2 wounds when you play that card, because if he is, you just take the extra wound and put him on 3. So he's now got
No, he
3
doesn't.
extra
He may suffer them. So
yeah. So
Yeah.
say you're on 2 wounds when you play that card.
Yes.
You take 1 wound to put
Yeah.
him on 3.
Yeah.
So he triggers full Vapad. You should never be using like 2 Vapad on this. It's like you
Don't ever go full Vapad.
Got to go full Vapad. So that's 3 extra red plus the tenacity red. So that's 4 red. So that's 7 red. And then we can come on to some of the other force powers, but there are other ways of upgrading the remaining 3 dice. So you could end up with was it 4, 7, 8 red, 1 black.
Yep.
8 red, 1 black.
It's
9 red. Yeah, it's like 8 or 9 red, but 1 black. It's just a stupid amount of dice.
Yep.
But basically, he will cleave units apart.
The one thing on this card I think that I think shouldn't be ignored, and I actually think while Vapad is brilliant and charging on this great, is actually Compel exists now in Republic. Compel Core Trooper will be powerful, will be very, very good. I know you've got guidance that exists on in the in Yoda, as well as the generics where you can, with the generic Jedi's, where you can add the guidance trooper keywords and stuff like that. But Compel is new and good for the Republic. I'm just going to put that out.
And not wanting to bury the lead, but there are other characters in this release which I think combo up very well with Compel. So let's just put a pin in Compel and come back to it.
Let's move. Well, which we shall segue then to the next. Now, Mace Windu occupies the commander slot. The next of the Jedi commanders, the Jedi High Council, is Ki-Adi-Mundi, one of my favorite Jedis. Let's put it out there. He's cool, and he is an interesting price at 155. 3 force slots, a command slot, and 1 training slot. He has Jump 2, Ataru Mastery, which for those who can't remember is the attack twice. No, sorry. Do an attack, take a dodge, do a defend, take an aim. 1.
And attack twice.
And attack twice. Excuse me. Yeah, and attack twice. He has charge, which is just so move, charge, twat him again. Danger Sense 1. Interesting comment there, one of them. Deflect, obviously, Immune Pierce, and Master Force 1. His lightsaber is 2 red, 2 black. Impact 2, lethal, Pierce 1. Seeing as Jeff went first on this one, Andy, you're going first on this one now, on the last one.
My public service announcement is going to be that don't forget that Danger Sense doesn't care about what dice defense you roll. It's just you roll extra defense dice. Now, I think up until this point, we've only ever seen Danger Sense on white save units. There's a few combos you could do with like Mandalorians and Luke, with Cassian as a commander and stuff.
Jeff was waiting for you to say that, by the way.
Yeah, but this is like where it's default and it's permanent on the unit, where the other side of it it's always been, I can do it for 1 or 2 turns with like Jin and Cassian's command cards. This is just I roll as long as I've got 1 suppression on me, and you will if he gets shot once in the game, he will always have one suppression because Danger Sense lets you keep a suppression in between rounds as well.
Ta-da.
So you don't have to remove it, and you just go, "Yep, I'm now rolling one extra red defense dice every time you shoot me," which is absolutely like really tanky. The only thing you got to be careful of is with the Atreyu because of the charge. If you double move, you're only going to get to trigger it once. He kind of wants to ping ball between
Pinball.
like pinball. There we go. Between like low health units, because if he moves into one unit, like two free health unit, slaps them, kills them, then he can move again, move on to the other unit, with two moves.
He's a more where Ahsoka can do that like with command card bonuses. He can do this consistently.
Yeah,
More consistently, excuse me, is the
and I'd also say that there's a really good force power that pairs well with that, which allows him in case he gets tied down.
We'll find out in a sec.
Which I know we're going to keep saying this, but I think we can come back to it, and when we're talking about the force cards, because obviously we can get sidetracked if we do this otherwise.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we can come back to it and go, this is a card that I think is really good for Kiamundi or Mace Windu. But yeah, I think he is a lot cheaper. He's a lot nicer than Mace Windu in that sense. He's a bit more generic, beat sticky. I think he's a bit more.
He doesn't though surge either way, which is
fine.
But it's just a bit of like
defense is fine because you've got deflect. He comes with a training slot, so if you're worried about things like that, then you can take into the fray. So then you got your surge on defense. You do have options on force powers and stuff to keep him like alive a bit stronger, a bit longer.
We do have also. He's the only one of the new ones that have 3 command cards. So we'll crack on that and see what difference that makes. So his 3 pip says, and he orders 3 units. This round, at the start of Key's rally step, you may choose up to 3 allied units within 2 of him. Each chosen unit may remove 2 suppression tokens. Then for each suppression token removed this way, Key gains 1 suppression token and may ready one of his exhausted force upgrade cards. Interesting on that one. So that's like a recover motion, if that makes sense. Additionally, each time Key uses a force upgrade this round, after the effect is resolved, he gains a surge. So we were just talking about surging. If he goes woof and uses the force and does whatever he does, then he can get 1, 2, or 3, depending on what he's going to do. So we'll do that in a second. We'll go to his pip 2 now. Is a disturbance in the force, 2 units.
Well, that's for anyone on the Jedi Council.
Oh, is that? Yeah, well, yes. So anyone on the Jedi Council. So it should have said it for. I should have said it for Mace. Anyone on the Jedi Council. We'll talk about the next 2 in a minute. This round, while a unit is issued an order with this card, face-up token has a face-up token. It has Danger Sense 1. So effectively, Key can go up to Danger Sense 2. The likes of Mace, Plo, and Shaq can go Danger Sense 1. Until the end of the round, when an allied unit with 1 or more force upgrade slots spends or loses a standby token this round, after the effect is resolved, it gains an aim token or a dodge. It has a Danger Sense 1 and Indomitable, as well. And last but not least, another Jedi Council one here. Excuse the artwork, I have to read it here. At the 1 commander unit or 1 operative unit. At the start of the next activation phase, roll 5 red attack dice. For each crit and surge, issue an order to an allied Republic unit that does not have a face-up order token. For each hit rolled, 1 allied unit may remove 1 suppression token. For each blank result, 1 allied unit may gain 1 aim token or 1 dodge token. Oh, things happen on rolls. This one I have to say that one. Jeff, thoughts first.
It's very random, so you can't plan for this. You've just got to roll the dice and see what happens and play on the battlefield very much for this one, because you may roll no blanks, you may roll all blanks, you may roll a load of crits and surges. Look at it more for the 1 pip, one unit, and you may get something else there from it.
I think you can plan for suppression removal. Because they've got 6 hit faces, right? No, 5 hit faces.
Yeah, the only thing is your game plan shouldn't be it shouldn't be that I'm going to start the round with suppression on me.
No, but if it's like, oh, I need to clear suppression and I need to go first because I don't know, maybe Mace Windu's been shot 5 times last round and he's got,
Mm.
and you don't want him to be suppressed. You want him to be like, you want 2
Yeah.
actions out of him. So you've got the priority potentially on this. You've got the 1 pip, and then you're like, well, I roll 5 dice. It should be a good average of at least 3 hits. And then the other
Mhm.
2 are either going to be aims or giving out orders, roughly.
Yeah.
So if you bank and plan around removing, say, 2 suppression, I think that would just be a solid. This card removes 2 suppression and does some other stuff. You don't know what the other stuff is.
hmm Interestingly, there's no pick 5 separate units. So you
Oh,
could,
yeah.
reading this, you could go, right, well, have an order and remove a suppression and gain a dodge and a name.
Yep. So if you rolled like 2 blanks to a
Two
hit,
blanks.
a crit.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can wipe out the suppression on it, give it an order, and give it a name and a dodge, send it on its way.
Imagine doing that now, pairing it up with your other Jedi brethren. Now that's
Mhm. There's a great one from Mace. You talk about getting him in and needing things like burst of speed, but you've got something like Yoda. There is no try,
Mhm.
which gives him relentless, an outmaneuver, and a dodge. So he just goes right. Okay, move, force choke, range 2. So it's a range 5 threat
Did you
from
just say
turn 1.
force choke?
Is it force choke or force crush? Sorry, force
Do you mean
crush.
force blast
Force
from
crush.
Yoda?
Yeah, his attack. No, from Mace. You
Oh,
mean?
Mace, yeah,
Yeah,
force
it's
crush
force
from Mace.
Mace,
crush.
force crush, yeah, force crush.
Yeah.
So yeah, from your board edge, turn 1 you double move, turn 2 you double move, and range 2. So yeah, good luck getting out of the range of that.
Fun and games.
Especially when you've got people like will hold, say, something like a din back because they want to at the end of the turn double move onto a POI and contest it or score it. Din had better save up now because otherwise that immobilizer is really going to hurt him.
The combos from this are still being worked out. So
Oh yeah, it's
it's
loads,
crazy,
loads.
crazy. Andy, before we move on to the next, what's anything else from Key?
I think I was like looping into the generic Jedi Council 2 pip that you mentioned as well. So obviously Danger Sense 1 being applied to anyone who gets a face up order is just being given to all of them Jedi if you want to, or Bad Batch, or anyone who wants to live and has suppression, is really strong. It's really nice for them to have that.
It's very impressive.
I'm trying to see, unless I've missed it on a command card, the synergy with the standby interaction on that card. I know obviously you can get standbys from other excuse me, other command cards. But then obviously that means you can't be playing this command card. So unless I've missed one, like I don't see why you're being encouraged to take a standby action as a force user, and then you gain an aim or a dodge when you lose the standby or spend it.
It could be the old like the Kenobi trick: get into melee, give them a standby.
Yeah.
You know you know what I mean by the Kenobi trick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just as I say, it's a little bit of a puzzle with that card. Like it makes sense when you look at Rook Cast, you had the 2 pip, and she gains a standby, and she gains the exact same effect. When the standby is lost for whatever reason, she spends it or loses it, she gains an aim or a dodge. And this is the exact same wording, but there's just no standby being given out. So that's the thing I'm a little bit confused on with that card.
What do you want? Boba Fett in there because Boba Fett's independent name or standby.
Yeah, wrong faction, but yeah, sure.
Fully aware, wrong. I'm just saying what you want, but yeah.
Yeah, but obviously AMG do kind of future plan things, so maybe there is something coming out where there is a Force character who does have that kind of interaction.
Oh, you've also got Yoda being able to guidance people.
And the Jedi Knight with guidance as well, right?
Yes,
I think the Jedi Knight with guidance can only do core, but I think Yoda can guidance anyone.
yeah, you can guide.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can go and guide as a core. Yoda can guide as a trooper.
So yes, Yoda could guidance someone with a Jedi upgrade.
Yeah, and is Yoda on the Jedi Council? He is, isn't
He
he,
is
technically?
technically,
No, he's not. No,
Well,
he's not.
wait, what? Really? Come on.
Yeah, because his subtitle, and that's where this all comes from. And I suppose we should probably explain that.
Grandmaster of the Jedi Order.
Yeah, but Grand Master
Yeah.
of the Jedi Order, and this is
Yes,
Jedi
but they have to
Council.
be
Council.
has to be a council. So if you look at Mace Windu, so all unit cards have their unit name, which is the big bold
I
part.
understand.
And then
just,
every unit has, well, for the listeners who don't, the sub bit underneath is your sub unit type essentially, or a subtitle, I think it's called, unit title. So obviously Mace Windu's Jedi Council, and if you look at Yoda, he is the Grand Master of the Jedi Order. He cannot play the Jedi Council cards because when you're picking command cards, you have to either be the named thing as your name character or the subtitle. So obviously look at the Lukes and Vaders as well. They've got the perfect same examples.
Do we think there's scope that might get maybe errated? I mean, I'm speculating,
Nope.
but because I just wondered because that
Nope,
would make
it's out and
40
printed.
sense.
Nope.
Oh, fair enough. Well, we
The
can
only thing
guarantee. We know that
Yeah.
Anakin's not in there because he's not on the council.
He's not granted a seat at the council. I think
There's
There's only four council members.
Canonically,
Ooh.
I'd beg to say that's wrong.
there must be more. Yeah.
There's only four released at the moment.
Core released. I was going to
Yeah.
say.
So I think if anything, it opens up the design space that they could release another Yoda and he would be a Jedi Council Yoda.
Yes, that makes sense.
Which is the same time period, which kind of makes it less likely for it to happen.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
You say that, but we've got how many hands? And how many Lukes?
Oh no, we've only got two. We've only got two hands, right?
Technically 3. One's not out yet. You got Han as a
Commander.
Commander Han,
Yeah.
Han, and then Han Chewie unit coming out.
Oh yeah. Of course, yeah. I forgot about that because I
Yeah.
don't care about Rebels, but yes. Yeah, you're right. And then obviously we've got what
Four Lukes.
3 Luke,
Well,
4
you've got two
Two
Lukes.
commanders, an operative, and a unit upgrade.
Oh yes, so yeah, any upgrade. Yes, so that's there. And then you've got also technically you've got oh god.
Oh, Luke upgrade, right? Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
You've got how many Chewbaccas have we got? 2 Chewbaccas in Rebels plus a trooper upgrade, and then 2 Chewbaccas in Republic, which is the operative one. I know the commander.
Yeah.
And...
I mean, it opens up that
Anyway,
maybe Yoda could do. Yeah, maybe they could do a re-release of Yoda, and he is different and plays differently.
Well, you've also got Anakin on foot and Anakin on bike. Same Anakin, same period.
Same with Obi, same with
Obi, yeah.
Jim
Grievous.
Grievous.
And there's 2
Yeah.
Grievous.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. That Yoda.
Technically, should we go on to Tech Shakti? Let's go to Shakti. We'll go into the operatives of the Jedi Council because obviously they can't fit them all in commander slot because otherwise it wouldn't work. Shakti at 120 points brings you jump 1, quick thinking, brilliant on her. Aid, non-Republic unit. Keep that in mind. Allies of convenience, charge, deflect, immune, pierce, and Makashi, which is the spend dodges to get stuff. Is that right? Remember that one, Makashi?
Incorrect.
Which one is Makashi?
Makeshi is I just turn off immune pierce.
Oh, it's the Dooku one. Excuse me.
Yeah.
The Dooku. Excuse me. Yeah. What's the? Oh, I forgot what the elf doesn't matter. It's the other one. Anyway, Makashi mastery, turning off pierce.
GN or whatever it is, isn't it?
G-
Shien.
G-
No, Shien is
Sheen is
Ahsoka's.
Ahsoka.
Juyu mastery. That's
Juyo. Juyo is Maul.
Maul. Tabletop.
Move on.
Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Makashi. Her lightsaber is 3 red, 3 black, which is pretty spicy. Impact 2, pierce 2. She is 6 health, 3 courage. Jakai, thank you. She's 6 health, 3 courage, surges 2, crit speed 2, and operative. And she has 2 force powers, 1 command slot, and 1 training slot. I think Shakti is going to be very popular not just as a council, but also because running as in the trooper version, which we'll come to in a bit, but also as a independent operative, and then pairing her with something like, I don't know, some Clan Kreese vets or weak ray pirates, because of her allies of convenience built in and aiding of non-core units. And when you pair that up with quick thinking and aid, oh, you're laughing. Let's go. Her command. Her
and
command.
pikes.
Pikes. Yep, sorry, I've got pikes
Oh,
and
yeah.
pikes in there as well. And I
I
suppose
think
that
that's where
counts.
the value is.
Yeah, pikes and I assume speeder tanks as well. The Wooloos, because that's technically not.
I would look at like something like Wooloos and Pike Mega Squad and Mace Windu's Compel with Shakti in the pikes,
Here we
Yeah.
and
go.
it becomes really nasty then.
Right.
I think them two paired for that combo. You're right.
So, and she has a command card. She has one, which, fun enough, has, I think it's, I look like a Mandalorian in it, but it's not. Shakti is a 3-pip, and it's her and 2 units this round. Once per activation, when an allied Republic unit gains 1 or more aim tokens, or 1 or more dodge tokens, after the effect is resolved, you may choose an allied unit with the mercenary keyword within 2 of their allied unit, and that gains 1 token of the same type. Sweet. It's
Yeah.
like sharing tokens, but without sharing. It's like providing tokens. And then you've got the old aid, compel, not compel, excuse me, aid. Oh, look, I give it to them. And they also give it to you. So lots of tokens go around. Shakti's going to be fun. Shakti's going to be good. Do I have
Do you know what
any? Go on.
Do you know what that unit on the left is on the artwork?
Is it not? Is it Axe Woes?
No, it's I believe
It looks like a Mandalorian, but it's not. Oh, that looks like a Clan Commando helmet.
it's a clone initiate, like the ones that haven't left the training yet, isn't it? The green armor shoulder pads. Is that not what it is?
I don't know, but it looked like a Commando helmet.
If
Does a little bit.
Cows, that might be looking more like a Mandalorian helmet.
That's
It
what I
does
thought
look like a
initially, yeah.
Mandalorian helmet, yeah, but I thought the green shoulder pads was the clone, the ones at the training school.
I'm going to pass. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Shakti is what we're here for, not the artwork. Although it's the
Yeah,
artwork.
the artwork's awesome.
The artwork is pretty sick. What do we think of Shakti, gentlemen? Good answers. But no.
Both being polite and waiting for the other.
This is the weird thing, because I'm the designated Republic player here, so I can offer you
What do you think, Cockles?
Honestly, I think she's sick, and I think of the 4 that are in the box, she might be not the best, but she might be the most interesting because of the combinations with the non-Republic units that can be taken in that roster. All of a sudden, your things like your Clan Kreese, your pirates, and your pikes become a lot more interesting to take if you're putting Shakti in your list, whereas they may have been disregarded in favour of the standard clone troopers because they can share tokens and all this sorts of stuff. All of a sudden, she's now able to help get them tokens, and in one of those in her command card, she's able to now share the pips. Share the tokens when she aids, and it goes on to someone else. That sort of thing. I think she's the most interesting. Maybe not the best. She's the most interesting. I've been fumbling around with a list that is her plus stuff, and then 2 full squads of Clan Kreese vets with Woves and Bo-Katan in. So you've got effectively 5 plus the heavy 6 plus the characters 7-man Clan Kreese units that are chucking out 9 plus dice because it's the Shooker repeat. I take the Shooker repeater, but they move at speed 3 and they do lots of clever things. And I think that's really fun. And you've got allies of convenience in there, meaning you don't have to worry about orders and the underworld connections and stuff like that. So it's, unless Andy, am I right in that? Does allies of convenience that on her negate the allies of convenience in a commander?
It lets her issue orders to the mercenaries. Yes,
so you do still need to put in underworld connections.
No, allies of convenience is the allies of.
That's fine.
It's the same thing.
I was just making sure. That's cool.
Yeah, when Underworld's Connections is the upgrade card, and on it you gain allies of convenience.
That's making sense.
The thing to bear in mind though is if you are taking things like pikes, you cannot. They have self-preservation. So just because you have allies of convenience, that lets you issue the orders, but the 2 units like the pikes and black. I know you can't take Black Suns, but they also have self-preservation.
Yeah.
It means you're forced to put the Vigo or Capo in the squad, or you're being forced to take a Vigo or Capo as a
Yeah.
commander.
Yeah.
Pirates, though, don't have self-preservation, and Mandalorians
They
do
do.
not. Oh, do they? They do. Yes,
Yeah,
I'll take that
they
back.
have stuff.
Mandos don't.
Mandos do not.
So
That's the fun
Mandos
part.
can use courage of someone like Mace Windu or Yoda or
Yeah. Now on that, so don't forget we spoke about like Shakti's card, but you've also
Yeah.
you can take the disturbance in the Force card. You giving Mandalorian units danger sense for a turn and indomitable is pretty sick. And
it was
obviously,
great in Rebels, and
yeah, do it. That's just one. And then you've got wisdom. We have said about wisdom of the council. So obviously she can add that into her command card
And
stack.
she is six health and 3 courage.
Exactly,
Now,
she's a 6 health operative.
Normally you get like 5 health for a 90-point operative. So 6 health for 120 is about on course. And then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 8 keywords and a pretty good attack with Surge Crit.
Yep, exactly. It's not. Go on.
do you think though? So when I at first look for me, the combo of them that command card and the keywords, she looks more like a linebacker Jedi, more defensive. She's kind of moving, quick thinking, generating tokens for teammates. Then she's moving and doing the same on turn 2. Then turn 3, maybe she'll double move because she's got charge. And then that leans to me if she's going that approach. Why don't you take force powers that are also defensive, like barrier, absorb, or that kind of helpful defensive approach?
I think it depends you're right. I think it depends what you're pairing her with.
Because
if you're pairing her with, say, like I'm suggesting with the Mandos,
yeah,
those 3 units could probably occupy a flank like by themselves, possibly.
but then I don't think if she's doing what you're suggesting, which is like keeping them alive by generating tokens for them and stuff, she's not being aggressive, which like that's not a bad thing, and then she is quite cheap.
I see what you're saying. She's probably not being
And
aggressive.
if you play her aggressive,
but she's being I don't know she's not being defensive. She's not being aggressive. She's sort of
supporting,
pragmatic, supportive is probably the best way. But she's not supportive in that staying back. She's supportive as she's supporting something that's pushing forward.
Yeah, she's moving up, supporting, move, support, move, support. She's not a Krennic where she's like, I'm just going to double token generate.
No, she's not like Maggie used to be and go, I'll hide behind a thing and just go spot her and take aim, whatever it is.
Yes.
She's not doing that. She's moving up so that if need be, she can engage because that is
when she does engage.
And when she does engage,
yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, her attack is too good not to engage with.
Correct.
You can't leave a 3 red, 3 black Surge Crit Impact 2 PS2 on the table.
Yep.
No,
and
I think you play it like Kenobi though. You kind of turns 1 and 2, you're supporting your army. Turn 3, you dive. Where most Jedi's, it's turn 1 position, turn 2 dive.
And you've got,
if you can.
And again, we're not good. There's a couple of force powers in there. I look at and go, core. That's gonna be good for them, for her. So we'll come on to them again later on. I don't want to we could go down a rabbit hole if we do that. So we're trying to keep some semblance of order. So we're trying. Shakti is Shakti's the interesting one for me. But there will be a lot of people going, no, it's Plo Koon. And the reason they'll say Plo Koon is because they're favorite Jedi. I've never got the Plo Koon love. I understand some people do.
I'm with you, mate. I'm with you.
Different people, different things. That's the way it is. Plo Koon, the card. Jeff, you were saying about keywords. I'm going to offer you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 keywords for 105 points. 105 points gets you jump 1, free action distract, charge, defend 1, deflect, direct clone trooper, infantry, immune pierce, inspire 2, inspire in Republic Dead Andy because that's lacking. It's not unfound. It's just lacking. And Sheen Mastery, which is the same as it's the old school deflect. His lightsaber is straight up 5 black, impact 2, pierce 2. He's 6 health, surges hit, 3 courage, just all of them 3 courage. Just put it that way. He speed 2, surges hit, and he's an operative. He right. I've prefaced it because this will cause maybe rage because everyone's got their own favorite Jedi. Plo Koon's never been mine. He's cool, but he's just not my dude. My dude's always been Kenobi. I love him. He's great. But this, as a card, this is really cool. Distract is an interesting free action, but you've got the red saves in there. You've got inbuilt deflect, etc. So there's some interesting stuff. You can get them to shoot you instead of everything like that. His card, the command card, is I don't believe in trolls. When Plo Koon is issued an order with this card, he can make 2 distract actions until the end of the round when another allied. So he's, by the way, this 2-pip issues him and 2 units, I should say. So 3 units off of a 2-pip, which is pretty cool. At the end of the round, until the end of the round, when another allied unit is issued an order with this card, starts its activation within 2 of Plo. Plo makes a speed move. So there's a chance that he can go 2 speed 1s off of this card, if that makes sense. Jeff, any thoughts on Mr. Koon?
2 words: take medics.
Yes. All of a sudden, medics have now become a problem in the Republic.
Oh, 6 health again for 105 points bonus, shutting down their biggest fire base with distract. And he just sits there going, yeah, I'm going to deflect. I'm going to direct a trooper as well. And I'm just going to sit here and make you shoot me, and I'm going to deflect them all with Sheen Mastery.
That distract with Sheen is brilliant. It's. I mean, I never rolled bloody surges in my flipping save dice anyway. But it's just like, but that's really good. And my brain instantly thinks of things like pirates, who with big dice pool might go, or Hondo or something like that, who goes, here's a big dice pool. I'm gonna have to attack Plo Koon. So Hondo chucks whatever. You guys can tell me how many more.
9 dice.
Yeah, Hondo chucks is 9. Plo goes, okay, I'm making 7 saves. Let's say it's 7. Picking a number. He makes 7 saves. He rolls them. He fails 2, surges 2, and saves 3. You put 2 wins on Hondo straight off the bat without really having to try. And then that isn't including anything else that is shooting him, such as the pirate squads or the tanks or anything else like that, because we know that quanking is a thing. So quanking is a phrase that is coming up. If you are running for quad wooloos, you are a quanker. Quad tanks, quanking. That's how it is.
Stop trying to make that thing.
It's a thing.
It's not gonna happen.
It might happen. It might. Hey, mate, you never know what could happen. You eating dogs became a thing through nowhere. And so all of a sudden, who knows what happened there?
So the other one I would do is I would probably take Boyle and possibly Obi as well, because whilst distract is great, at some point they are going to shoot you, and if you get too many hits on you, your red saves will peter out at some point. So yeah, being able to slurp a few of those off with Guardian, I think is really powerful.
Let's also not forget that that command card gets him to do it twice, but he's got the Danger Sense card from the Jedi Council. So just add that in as well. So obviously, so he could then extra dice all this sorts of stuff. So there's loads of that. The collection of them, the collection of them is great, but individually there's loads of little like, okay, that pairs with that together. There's some clever combinations that are yet to come out and will come out, and who knows what comes out, that sort of thing. And we've still not even gone about the new force powers and things like that yet as well. It should just be we've skimmed over something else on Plo Koon. He's got the inbuilt direct on the clone troopers. If you pair him up with something like 5s, all of a sudden you're getting 3 orders out. So you've got 2 orders naturally onto the 2 squads there. And if you're ordering Plo Koon, don't forget he has defend 1 anyway, so he'll have a dodge. So yeah, there's loads of little things in there that will still be discovered. And we're not even gone to the new cards, which I think maybe might now be a good time to lead on to for force powers, that we can now talk about what Jedi could use them and go on to, if that makes sense. Thoughts?
Yeah, sounds good. Let's
oh no, actually, sorry.
Powers.
We'll do the force power. Yeah, we'll do the force powers because we're on general, and then we'll do the trooper upgrades because they can't use the force
Uh,
powers. So I think that might be an idea.
Yeah. Okay.
So we've mentioned them. We haven't really gone into them. Andy, do you want to
Yep.
lead the way with the force powers and the upgrades, as this has you in all over it?
Sure. So, start the force powers then. Force enhanced defense. 5 points. This unit gains shielded 1, and at the start of this unit's activation, it may flip up to one of its inactive tokens. So, yeah, I think it's
It's
if
5
you,
points. It's 5 points for cancelling a hit.
yeah.
Once per round, cancelling a hit.
It just as a heads up, it doesn't mean you can recover and get your shield back because you need recharge for that.
Yeah.
So the only way your shield regenerates is at the start of your unit's activation, and that's the only way you can get that shield back. I think it's okay. I think if you're a bit gun ho with your Jedi, or I think someone like Kiamundi probably doesn't mind this having a shield token every time you're getting shot at. It auto blocks one. I think that helps reduce that distract shot into him. I think someone like Mace Windu would hate this card because he wants to lose a wound or two. He wants to lose no more than 3, but he wants to
don't
gain.
want to be shielded.
Yeah. I can't think of anyone else who stands out straight away off the bat.
I don't think this card is the headline act of the
No,
force powers, but it's certainly something you go, oh, I've got to spare 5 points. Why not? If
it
you're running
is.
What's it?
Jedi.
The thing is, shielded doesn't work in melee,
It doesn't, no.
but it does work against snipers. Not the auto wound thing, but they've got high velocity shots, which normally turns off deflect,
Yep.
and using dodgers, this is a way of stop. So say they rolled 2 crits, and they chose to gamble because you've got 2 wounds left. You can just stop one of them.
Yeah.
Or AAT shots.
Yep.
You can stop one of those. AAT is probably a better example because
And it's after cover as well. So you can roll
Yeah.
your cover save and you'll be like, oh, well, I block 1 for cover, 2 for backup, and you're just like, I don't want to roll a save here. I'll just pop my shield.
Yeah, I'll put
know,
it
like-
on the crit.
Yeah, exactly. So it's quite nice in that sense.
I think it's more useful for the Jedi that are planning to stay near the back.
Yeah. I think there's a few examples of it. I think it will be basically you take this instead of force reflexes potentially. Because at least with force reflex, this is great on anyone who doesn't have Master of the Force because it auto readies.
Yeah, so your generic Jedis.
Yeah,
so knights and knights as opposed to the
even like Luke, you
masters.
used to take like force reflexes on Luke, and it's like, well, now you just take this because
No, I'd still take force reflexes on Luke because Luke wants to be in melee.
I was going to say melee specific ones. You probably want to take this,
but I think you get more uses out of this.
Like one or two max.
Yeah, which is more. You'd probably only going to get 1 out of force reflexes.
The thing is, you'd need Master Force to untap it. So
yeah,
the force reflexes, yeah.
So okay. I think this.
Moving on,
and then this leans massively into Kiamundi.
Keys. This is the headline act for me.
It's a real cheap force push. As well to look at it. It's 8 points, and at the start of this unit's activation, you may discard this card. If you do, this unit gains disengage this round for force agility. And the reason why I say it's like a force push, how many times has someone just chucked in a rogue 1-man squad or, a rebel unit of 40-point dudes just to tie up a Jedi who didn't take force push? Well, now you don't have to feel bad about it, and you can not spend 40 points and not worry about having to get your points worth out of it, and just take this instead. And I think that is like, there's a few other characters to say, like Kiamundi. I think this is going to be stable to him.
I will give you one that you might not have thought of.
Go on.
And it's not a named character. You stick this you could. I'm not saying it's the best thing to do, but you could, and it makes for an interesting Jedi Knight build. You put it on a Jedi Knight or Jedi generic,
Mhm.
who has you put Force Agility in there, and then you take Force Adept, which allows you to use this twice. Because instead of exhausting it, you can
Huge. Yeah.
you can expend it. You can expend it instead of exhaust it. So you can do this twice. And if you've
No,
got
that's fair.
if you've got I think the Jedi General give you Master Force one. Either way, there's something in there that's really cool to do, and that's new, which makes the. I will just point out all these new Force powers. For a second, forget the named characters. You've just got a whole lot more interesting building custom Jedi. In the same way that the generic tactical stuff for the CIS, the droids, were
Hmm.
really interesting because there's a buttload of upgrades in there for them. All of a sudden, these guys have got loads of stuff. Your force absorbs, your force enhanced defense, helping hands, all of which we're coming on to are null. You've got different things to do with them, to play them in different ways. So my old Jedi Knight build was fun, which was the Guardian, which gives them charge, and then chucking a double bladed lightsaber on, which gives them, if they already have charge, they gain lethal, a tactical. So you go move. I've got two aims. I'm having a swing. It's good. It's great fun, and it was not hugely expensive. All of a sudden, force agility with adept, and I can add a second force power in there. I don't mind if I do. Gives me disengage twice in a game. This is fun. So just chuck
And
it down.
and
Bingo.
Ram.
Yeah, I didn't even mention ram on the lightsaber. So you know what I mean. That's it's
Just
all of a
run
sudden
out,
that
run
all of a
back
sudden
in, ram it with a lightsaber.
yeah, all of a sudden these generic Jedi become a really interesting combination and way to build things. So just one for the masses. But yeah, I think this is the headline act for in the Force powers personally, because as you've just said, you can now put that on people like, if you put that on Anakin, just like all of a sudden force push someone away, go into someone else. You've got, as you just said, it's force push light. You could stick it on Yoda when Yoda's doing his
Yoda already gets
Yoda.
disengaged on his one pip.
Yeah, he gets it on his one pip, but imagine if he gets it on his two pip, and he can go because he's got because he'll have
Yeah.
charge, etc. All this
Relentless.
sort of stuff. You go bounce between. He can go bounce between two and disengage, etc. All this sorts of stuff. So really good fun.
Yeah. And I say, as a rules caveat, disengage if you are in combat with 2 units does not work.
No, it doesn't. You have to do that.
So it has to be only 1 unit. Yeah. So no, I think it's great for 8 points. I expect this to be seen a fair bit, personally.
We talk about I know we're talking about Republic at the moment. It's quite a Republic heavy episode. I haven't done one of these Republic heavy episode for a little while, but this is it. But you should don't forget this goes on to Ahsoka, not Ahsoka, excuse me, Ahsoka, to Asajj, to Dooku, to
Vader implacable.
Don't need to do operative Luke
Yep.
because he's got already disengaging belt, but you can go on to. Oh, Andy, one for you. Can this go Commander Luke on the Tauntaun? What's the crack with that? And what changes? Because he's a creature trooper anyway. But
Yeah.
does that then mean he can just go out and charge something else as soon as he comes off of it?
Yep.
But there you go.
This is quite an interesting thing. If you ever needed to, for instance, say someone's based you where they're on the POI and you're not, and normally you're like, oh, well, I've got to withdraw from combat here and I don't get to slap these guys if I want to be on that point. Disengage, what you can do is you can leave combat with that unit and then re-engage that same unit because in
And
one
can you
single
still
move.
perform the attack? So like I'm looking at Luke on the Tauntaun. All of a sudden,
Disengage lets you perform a move as normal. So this isn't just as Luke. This is as anyone. Like the creature trooper rules as well. Like get turned off if you're using disengage.
Okay.
So you can move from one combat to another if you wanted to as Luke on Tauntaun, but when you use disengage, it says you may perform a movement. If you are in combat, you may move as normal. So that enables you to leave the current combat you're in into another combat, or it can be you just rebase a different model. It can be the same squad, and it's the only way you can do it. It's with disengage. So it's it can be really powerful in that sense because they're like, oh, I've kept you off the point. And you're like, cool, I'm just going to disengage and I'm still going to slap you. And now I'm on the point as well. Thank you very much.
Cool. And I'm looking. The other one I should say also, CIS more with his 3 actions, really cool. So that for me, this is the headline force power. So just don't, as much as we're talking about the Republic Jedi, other Jedi do exist and can be purchased
Yes,
at other
yeah, yeah.
places. Next up,
Battle Mind. 8 points again. When this unit or an allied trooper unit within one attacks, you may tap this card, and if you do, upgrade 2 of the attacking unit's attack dice. At the end of this unit's activation, you may ready this card.
fun. And
I know there's a certain party pooper who would love this.
a certain part. Mace Windu by that logic, then I'm assuming if it.
yeah.
So he basically just runs it on himself, and does 2 black and a white for Vapad.
Oh Christ! You can do it yourself as well, can't you? Because you're
Yep.
within. Oh
Yeah.
Christ! Yeah, you're within one of yourself. My brain just went completely forgot about that.
There is another one that's a real good use case.
And doesn't have to be melee range attack either.
Oh,
This can also be
Just
melee
when
as well,
attacks.
right? Yep.
Yeah. Best one is going to be Ahsoka.
okay.
She gets double use. So at the start of your activation, you ready the card, which is her free thing.
Yeah.
She moves and attacks. No, you need to untap her somehow.
Yeah, you need
But
to
you-
untap it before you activate.
She has to
Yeah,
recover. She's got a recover action in one of her command cards.
Yeah. But it recovers anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Forget
but
what I said.
what's interesting is you can tap it because it's when an allied unit attacks as well within one. So you can tap it outside your activation. If you've then got a recover card like Ahsoka, you recover it at the start of your activation, so then you can use it on your turn, and then it readies at the end of your activation so that someone else can use it again.
Jeff, do you know who really like? Do you know who else
Yep,
really likes
that
this?
works, right?
No. So she can use it all the time because at the start of her activation, she recovers, so it untaps.
So she gets it back.
She
Yeah.
uses it in her activation, so like
Yep.
move and saber throw, or move and hit.
Yep. And if
Taps
she gets
it for that. Then at the end of that unit's activation, she readies it.
Yep.
And then when a mate does it, she taps it again.
Yep.
And for her friend, and then at the start of her activation, independent recover, she brings it back. I knew I was right.
Yeah.
So so Ahsoka can
This
get
is-
this triggering twice a turn.
Yeah. Once for her and once for a teammate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff, do you know who else might appreciate this? Again, I'm looking at Rebels. Luke on a Tauntaun. All of a sudden, 3 black, 3 white become 2, 1, 3. You upgrade 2. You use the white that misses as you ram, and then you've got the other thing, and you've got everything else there. So that helps on Luke, but also it shouldn't be ignored on Rebel Ahsoka. She turns hers into probably what would be 4 red, 2 black, or whatever combination you want to do it in. So, yeah, lots of interesting stuff in there. I'm trying to think of the.
So I think Luke can get double use out of it as well. So Commander Skywalker on a
You're
taunt.
thinking Son of Skywalker.
No.
Oh,
So
no.
I'm thinking Commander on a Tauntaun with HQ uplink, saber throw, and offensive push.
Yes.
So his first action is to recover the HQ uplink, and that recovers Battle Mind, and it recovers O push. He then moves and makes a relentless attack, or moves, make a relentless attack. That taps Battle Mind. It taps offensive push. You've used it all up then. End of his activation, that readies, somebody else uses it, and then at the start of his activation, the first thing he does is recover and gets back HQ uplink, O push, and Battle Mind, and then does move shoot.
Yeah.
Or move saber throw.
Yeah, loads of combos, lots of Jedi to use it on. Just
Timing.
Put it out of a joke. Do you put it on the Inquisitors, Fifth Brother and Seventh Sister for a laugh? So all of a sudden, once per turn, they go into 3 black, 2 red. Don't know.
I mean, I don't think Inquisitors are being taken outside of unit upgrades at the moment, personally.
It's not something you can't do. Just saying.
It is a legal option.
It's a thing you can do. Not to say it's the best.
It's a legal option. Yes, congratulations.
Another thing that's really important about a lot of these force cards is the fact that they auto recover. So again, they're really strong on units who don't have Master of the Force,
Yep.
or there's more value for them. And obviously, if you're getting free recovers like Ahsoka, I think this potentially could just be auto included on her now. So
We shall see. Yes.
I
yeah,
think it is on. I think it is on the push saber throw variant.
yeah, and I think anyone
Absolutely.
I think any support
Oh no,
Jedi
hang on. She's only got one.
Force slot,
You got one force bow. So
So she can't do saber throw and
battle mind, one or the
battle
other.
mind.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't. I'm not a fan of putting saber throw on her myself anyway. But it's just because she's not
So
got
have to get her in and chuck
Yeah,
chuck
she's
her
more
dice
of a.
then.
Yeah, she's more for me. For me, she's melee because she doesn't have the native ability to chuck the dice like with steady or something like that. So
Okay,
yes,
carry on.
Annul is next.
it is, and I don't know how I feel about this Force power because the Inquisitors just are now seeing even less play with this card. It does cost more than Inquisitor training, a lot, like 7 points more. I think Inquisitor training is 5 points, I think, isn't it? Or it's 8, one of the two. It's still cheaper. But when an enemy unit within 2 of this unit, which Inquisitor training is only range 1, so already you've got a buff for the extra couple of points you're paying for. Uses an upgrade that is not a null. If this unit is not suppressed, you may gain up to 3 suppression tokens. For each suppression token gained in this way, roll 1 red defense dice. If the roll contains a hit or a surge, which is 4 out of 6, cancel the effect of the enemy upgrade. You want to try and force push at range 2 away? I'm just going to take 3 suppression to stop you. And I don't care. I'll just take 3 suppression. And you could do this if you wanted, and you were facing into, say, I don't know, like the stupid 7 saber list or whatever, like with Lila's taking force push on every unit, and this is run, you put a null on Yoda, he could be like, on the first force push, I'm just going to take 1 suppression. On the second force push, I'm going to take 1. On the third force push, I'll take another 1. And then on the last one, I'll just take 2 or 3 because it doesn't matter.
Do you know which units specifically appreciate this or could get the better use out of this? Is the units with 3 force powers.
Yes.
So
Dooku,
Mace,
Yoda,
Dooku,
high
Ki.
courage as well.
Yes,
High courage.
Ki-Adi-Mundi is the one to take this on. This is built for him because of his danger sense. You go, okay, cool, I'll take a suppression. Sweet.
Yeah.
And and then it's like, that's fine, I'll keep that for the rest of the game as my friend.
And it's quite funny as well because you can also play this like ridiculously aggressive. It's like, oh, your opponent's got Vader. Well, I'm just going to run Ki-Adi-Mundi to be range 2 away from Vader. Just going to double move. I don't care. I'm just going to sit there, and when Vader tries and burst of speed, just go, nope, I'm taking 3 suppression and cancel.
No, you're
And
not,
then-
exactly.
Yeah.
And then bring in someone who's got, I don't know, like a whipcord launcher and say, you're not moving the next turn.
Well, you don't even need to do that. Like, just literally turn off burst of speed on any person who takes it. Just makes that person cry, and I would not be surprised if that person then just auto concedes because they've probably lined up a play that involves, I don't know, implacable needing to be speed free, kind of thing. You know, it's usually built into your plan of why you take burst of speed.
So, on that, does
Mhm.
that mean that you need to be now more? There's 2 things on this card. One, I think I don't know how when you said you don't know how you feel about this card. It's like I do get what you mean because 12 points is actually quite expensive.
Oh no, I think it's worth every single penny.
I-
What I don't like
I-
about it is my Inquisitors are crying.
I wonder if it's overcosted by a touch, especially
Nope.
when that battle minded disengaged card is worth 8. This is 12.
If you're saying that force push, which wins you games because you can push units off an objective, is worth 40 points. This
Fair argument actually.
This
Yeah.
is a force power that just cancels any force ability, force barrier, like all them new ones we've just been talking about. If I'm in range 2 of you, nope.
Saber throw.
Yeah, saber throw is dodgy because you
Oh.
have to be in range 2 for that. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I'll take that back.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does because you've got to be in range 2 to use saber throw anyway, and it turns off that. So that's really that's now.
That's just.
Nope.
So I thought it was. I thought it was they had
Nope.
to tap the card.
No. Use a force power.
Yeah. Oh, that's even because I think the difference is like Inquisitor training, they have to tap the card, and then you can cancel it. Because Saber Throw doesn't tap, you can't cancel it.
Yep.
But this lets you cancel.
Right.
This is an amazing card. This
Okay.
is like this needs to go up to the same cost as Force Push. This needs
All-
to be 40 points.
All I'm that's a statement that I don't agree with, because there's a capability for it to absolutely go tits up. So
The likelihood of going tits up is so low.
oh yeah, but
It's like
low, but yeah, never not
It's-
zero.
yeah, it's a non-zero chance. Yes, but maybe 40 is probably too high. I'd say at least half the cost of Force Push 20, because it just cancels everything. And in a meta where we don't have a lot of Force users, if your one Force user has this, it makes you in a big advantage. And if we're getting all these cool Force powers and we're going to see a nice influx of more Force users, and especially with the Jedi Council, more Force users coming to the table. If I'm running Dooku on the other side of the table and I'm like, Jedi Council now really popular, 12 points stable to him.
Hot
Yeah.
take.
Yep.
Now we've got a null. Force push can come down.
Agreed.
Yeah, there is that maybe. Yeah.
That is a yes.
Do that instead. That's more fun. Get more fun, more upgrades. Question for you, just a rules one, just because I do my break. If I take key and someone wants to chuck a lightsabery, I say no, and then that annuls that, and then I activate key next. Recover. Does that mean that recovers this card? I can then do it again in the same round.
A null doesn't tap.
No, I'm looking at helping hand. Sorry, that's why I'd already gone forward. A null doesn't tap. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh, you got 3 Force powers. Well, I've got Courage 3. I'm just gonna
Or
base it
4.
on,
Yoda 4,
yeah, or Yoda. I'm just gonna wait and see which order you activate them in, and then I'm going to decide how much suppression to take based on that.
Yep. Cool. Okay, fine. Let's move on then, because we could go on to that for a while. Next one is up helping hand. What we got?
Right, helping hand is 5 points. It is light side only. It's nice to see some restrictions. I do like seeing these on cards. When another allied trooper unit within 1 of this unit makes a move action, you may tap this card. If you do, the allied unit instead makes a jump 1 action and gains a dodge token. At the end of this unit's activation, ready this card.
There's not much. This is quite simple, short and simple. It's cool, but I don't know how useful. I don't know how much use it's going to get.
The other way to look at it is for 5 points, one of your units gets a dodge every turn.
Yeah.
Every time it moves, it gets a dodge. And the other way to look at it is like, how many times
It is short range.
It is, yeah. But if in that scenario we was talking about earlier, where you were taking, I don't know, some pikes, who don't move very fast and like dodges, you could compel them, tap this card to make it a compel jump, and give them a dodge.
Yep.
So I think this is really fun on Commander Luke if you don't go down the saber throw route.
Which
Because
one?
now you the Commander Luke on Tauntaun.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Tauntaun jumping.
Because now you got Tauntauns jumping over buildings.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
Normally because I did that the weekend. I jumped up on a load of buildings to make sure it couldn't be like,
just jump Tauns into combat with you.
Oh, that is hilarious. And shit. That's quite funny.
I mean, this card is straight out of Ahsoka season 2 final episode.
Yes, where something happens. Spoilers.
Yeah, when something happens and somebody gets a helping hand.
Correct.
When they make a move action, they gain jump 1.
I know we've just said funny about jumping Tauntauns, but I'm just going to chuck out there. You put it on Vader, who goes, "Here you go, big giant lizard." Blah, 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 blah.
Light side only. Last time I checked.
Oh, of course it is. Oh, sorry, yeah, light side only. Oh no, I was getting excited.
Andy, words and cockles. It's just.
I was getting excited. Oh, never mind.
Okay. I mean, sure. I think it's all right.
4. Yeah,
5 points. It's like I say, 5 points, especially when you're running close to the targets. A dodge turn.
Yeah, I think it's just I think there will be some builds that people will make around it, and that's cool.
To be fun,
which probably didn't exist. And the other reason is as well, if you're like, I've got a spare 5 points, but I'm not using all my force power slots because you don't need not every character does for whatever reason. This is like, oh, my units get slowed down because difficult terrain. You can just be like, no, jump.
No.
There's a few utility options for it as well.
Or I just have mental images of like things just getting given jump and going, bah! like a bunch of Wookiees going, bah! Straight over things. That's just quite funny.
Well, we'll come back to that because I don't think Wookiees will ever need a helping hand again. But
Jumping Wookiee. Moving on, Force Absorb.
yeah, another light side.
Yeah.
When 5 points again, when an allied unit within one of this unit defends against a ranged attack during the modified dice step, you may tap this card. If you do, cancel one hit in the attack pool. And then at the start of this unit's activation, you may ready this card. It's just half the
a
cost.
barrier.
It's half a barrier, exactly.
Half a barrier. And then
Half a barrier,
and
you
then
don't need to recover.
And you play Yoda and put barrier and go this and barrier and annul and go, I'll just have cancel 3 hits and then attack.
Again, if you haven't got Mastery of the Force or you've only got Mastery of the Force 1, like you could run this on Obi with barrier and you're cancelling 3 hits a turn and you get both of them back.
Yeah.
Like, that's not bad.
Can't be ignored.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much sums it up.
Yeah.
Dark side card.
Oh, here we go. The other side of the coin. Enemy units engaged with this unit downgrade one of their defense dice when defending. Oh, amazing. Additionally, after this unit makes a melee attack, each other enemy unit within half of the defending unit gains a suppression token.
Just put it out that way. That noise you made that went, ha, 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 I do not want to hear you make that noise ever again. Oh, sorry, Louisa. The ability to downgrade dice. Brilliant.
This on anyone who likes hunting Jedi. I don't know, or actually, even more importantly at the moment, Mandalorians. Oh, you got your red surgeon defense dice. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
You hit stormtroopers or clones. Oh, your red defense dice. You go from a 3 up to a 6 up, which is crazy in math terms. It's only 1 dice, but that is basically like a mini pierce on top of the pierce you've already got.
Had they not changed Tempted, unless I've missed the boat, that could have gone on Anakin, couldn't it? Despair.
No, Anakin can no longer take dark side cards.
Yeah, you can't take dark side cards. That would have been really fun.
Tempted used to let you take dark side cards, but now Tempted gets you that freer attack.
Yes, that would have been fun.
Yeah. I think the biggest issue for me with this card is the half range. Yes, it's half range of the defending unit. So if that's a mega squad that you're hitting, it makes it something like it makes it more useful. Like you're actually going to trigger that effect. But I think that should have said within range 1. And then I think that 5 points is perfectly costed. At the moment, 5 points are downgrading 1 defense dice. 5 might be too many. 3 is probably the right number for me in my head. I do like it. I just don't think that second part you're ever really triggering. It's too short of a range.
I suppose, is that because things that are dark side units anyway have access to enough suppression to dish out anyway?
Maybe, yeah. I like the theme of it. I think it themes really well with like dark side powers are all about like suppressing enemy units or like demoralizing things like that. But I just feel like half a range. If I'm engaged with a unit, how often is there another enemy unit within half range of me?
Yeah.
It's such a small chance to trigger. But if I'm taking this card, it's because I want the top line.
Yeah, downgrade defense. That makes sense.
Yeah. Which is really good on like PS1 things like Inquisitors and stuff. Kind of thing. But yeah. Next one.
Moving on. Hatred.
Yeah, more dark side. As a free action, this unit may suffer up to 3 wounds. And when this unit makes a melee attack, it may upgrade 1 of its attack dice each wound token it has.
It's Vapad for dark side.
But only offense, which again fits a perfect theme that you're sacrificing health for this. I think Maul is a really, really good person for this. Yeah. Because Shadow Collective Maul already starts with 1 wound, so you're automatically triggering the upgrade of the attack dice. If you're taking CIS Maul.
Oh shit! Yeah, because you've already wounded. Okay.
Yeah. You don't
Yeah.
have
So
to
yeah,
take the
well,
wounds to trigger the up.
yeah, you don't have
Nope.
to trigger it. Yeah. If you, yeah. Okay. Right. Oh wow.
So
Okay.
in theory, anyone who rolls like a Sarge or someone, I think she tends to be quite decked out on force powers. Like she's not going to
Oh,
want to
sod
take
off. I've just seen it.
the wounds, but upgrading her attack dice, so then she's 3 red, 5 black. Like it's pretty nice.
Um, I don't want this to go on Darth Vader, particularly
Why?
any Darth Vader, because I don't want it to happen. Because it's like, oh, really?
Go,
Can you
go on.
not? I don't
Let's
want to have.
figure this out because why would you never take this on Darth Vader?
Oh, it's upgrade, not add. Oh, thank God for that.
There we go.
My brain was thinking, is it add, add, add? Yep, no, it's fine. My
It's
brain just went for a second.
anyone who's got like fifth
Red dice.
brother would again. I think fifth brother doesn't mind this. Maybe there is a world where Inquisitors do see a bit of play on the table because of this. They are fairly cheap because he has RAM, so
Yeah.
this would then let him trigger like you're like, oh, he has enrage as well. Sorry, so he could take 2 wounds. He goes from 6 to 4. He's triggering hatred, and then you could take obviously despair as well at the same time for 13 points. You run him just as naked as that. And then I think that's what does fifth brother actually cost? He's 97 plus 30. He's 110 for 3 red, 2 black, ram 2, pierce 1. Well, he'd be, and then he's got downgrading dice.
Would you add tenacity to that as well?
I'd probably look at tenacity, and then as the last slot, training slot, I'd probably take what is it, Inquisitor training. Just because I think that's such a like the demoralize on that alone is worth the 5 points, but then also the canceling force powers is quite good. It does mean he's not surging defense. Oh, he only has 1 force power. I thought he had 2. All right, so you just take hatred just to help trigger that enrage.
I've got an idea with this force drain. You do take an extra 1, or take an extra 1, then you play the healing card for more, all sorts of stuff. Ugh.
Yeah, I think Maul loves this card all over. I think anyone who's got black attack dice and is okay with this.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see more force users in the future, but
yeah, I can't think why. Next for me is this one is really fun, and I like the theme of this, the way it's done. But it's force drain.
yes,
I really like this. I won't probably ever get to use it too much because I'd run too much dark side, but I do like the idea of this card.
Again, dark side only. Choose an enemy unit, engage with this unit, and you roll 3 black attack dice. For each hit rolled, the enemy gains 1 suppression token. After the effect is resolved, if the enemy unit is panicked, it gains 1 poison token, and this unit removes 1 wound token. If the unit is suppressed but not panicked, it gains 1 immobilized token, which is absolutely
lots of things in this.
Crazy. And I think this pairs really well usually with Vader because he loves healing himself. Poisoning people is great. And you've got the new Imperial High Command's permanent demoralize card.
Yep.
So that all Empire units have demoralize 1. So Vader can activate when he plays his free pip. He drops 3 suppression. He activates, demoralizes someone with 4 suppression. He's in combat with that person. Everything in the game, apart from another Vader, at that point is suppressed. Doesn't matter what you roll on this on the attack card on this, like the 3 black dice. They're suppressed, which then means you're healing yourself for 1 and you're dealing 1 auto wound when that unit next activates.
Where in what the demoralize comes at the end of the activation, doesn't it?
Start.
So you could.
Inspires at end, demoralize at the start.
So I'm not that I'm a dark side player too much, but I just like in my head I'm going a cheaper Vader is something like a Commander Vader, for example, would be you stick force burst of speed, this force drain and demoralize on with what is it called? The one.
Oh, you don't take the demoralized force power. No, you just take the Imperial High Command for.
Okay.
Normally you're taking like Thrawn or someone.
Well, I was just looking. I was thinking of pairing that up with just do when you lay down the Krennic card, the suppression Krennic card, and then you go, well, everyone's like that. You go, they've already got stuff on, and oh look, I'm just going to panic you. Oh look, I'll have a wound back, and you're going to take and all this sort of stuff.
And the other thing that's really good about it is if they're not panics, obviously they're gaining an immobilized token. which means the unit you're stuck in combat with cannot withdraw.
Yeah.
Because to withdraw, you have to do a performance speed 1 move, which you can't do.
This might be the only way that Fifth Brother sees play, because you can keep them in combat with this and with demoralize, especially if you've got the let's say the high command card to demoralize, plus you've got inquisitorial training to demoralize. He can shut that down, and every turn he's dealing a poison and healing himself for 1.
Yep. I mean, you've either got Force Strain or you can take Hatred on him. I think if he had 2 slots, he'd be amazing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to have a look. It is only Vader who's the only. Our sister, she has 1 as well. Yeah.
It's all
Empire needs some more Force users.
Well, perhaps hatred goes on brother.
If only Vader hadn't gone a little bit silly, they would have had a few to pick from, wouldn't they?
If brother has hatred and sister has Force Drain, you can absolutely lock down.
Combo. Yeah.
You can lock down any Jedi. They double team and they're going to rip them apart.
Well, it's as if it's on theme.
Well, we've only got 1 card left of the. It's not it's not a Force card. However, it's a training slot, but it's called Strong in the Force.
Yeah.
And all it does is this may be equipped by a unit that has a Force slot, and that unit gains from the training card an independent aim or dodge. That's for 5 points. Yeah, cool. Thank you. I'll take that. I like that.
I think with a lot of the High Council, a lot of them don't care about when they activate. I think, like, obviously you always prefer that your expensive unit activates later in the turn, but someone like Kiamundi or Shakti, like where we were talking about them playing a more supportive role, I think something like this just gives them a free token.
Correct.
Because you don't care when you activate them. Someone like Mace, I think, would hate this because you're going to want an order on him to control when he goes because he's so expensive. But yeah, it's a training slot. So again, maybe I should have a look at trying to build a decent Fifth Brother, Seventh Sister, because I do love their models. I do like my paint job I did on them as well. And I've been putting them in ISF units. I've been really enjoying seeing them on the table again. But maybe there's a way where you can actually run them as the individual units.
Yeah. And I think I think with the new Force powers that they have access to, I should say, I don't think that could be ignored. There are certain, and I think, as I've said before, I reiterate this: the generic Jedi stuff become really interesting with this. And you stick, I mean, this on the generic operative as well. Yes, please. I'll have a name. Thank you very much. When I've already got whatever, because then means you can play around with your Force training upgrades. You don't have to give them the one that has the tactical. You can go, okay, cool, I'll have that one instead for all this sorts of fun and games to be had by all. And that ends the section on Force powers. I know that wasn't a Force power, but now we've just got the generic upgrades left, and we're an hour and 40 into the show, so we're doing really well so far for time.
That's all right.
It's all good. The next one up, Hit the Dirt, is I really like this because I think it's the chance that gives, for Republic players have been saying for a while, we haven't got anything that sort of negates big dice balls and makes us stay alive outside of token sharing once and all this sort of stuff. It's what the Republic suffers from. This, Hit the Dirt, when a unit defends against a ranged attack during the applied dodge cover, you can exhaust this card. If you do, it rolls red defense instead of white when rolling its cover pool for during the attack. I think this keeps expensive units alive off of the once.
I'm really sorry to rain on your parade.
Go on, man.
Go on, because I've already spotted it as well. Go on.
Non-droid.
Non-droid trooper only.
Yeah. White
trooper
saves.
only.
White saves, that doesn't go on clone troopers. Shit. Just
goes really well on pikes, but they don't get training.
I had no. my brain was sitting there thinking, "Fucking hell, just get." Oh, excuse me, smoke. I mean, like, Jesus, get this on some Mandalorians. And I was like, oh, and then all of a sudden, I've just gone, oh, bucker.
Sorry.
Okay. It keeps some really good rebel squads alive, like Cassian,
Yay! Cassian
Cassian.
Fleets.
Cassian fleets, and Cassian vets. Didn't I mean? There you go. That helps them out big time.
Yeah.
Because they
Well, I
needed
mean,
help.
it doesn't stop flamers, but
Wookiees.
yeah, just
This help.
look for 3 points. If you can save one body as a result of this, it's more than made its points back.
Actually,
Well,
you
how
mean
many
on the
times
Wookiees,
does your
on the
opponent
Wookiees?
get like a massive lucky shot? You know, like they roll 10 hits, and you're like, well, that's a bit above average. And if you go, well, you'll roll a cover save normally with white dice, and then 10 hits, and you score 0. Like it happens. We've all been there. We're like, oh, well, math said I should have blocked at least 3. Well, now you can spend 3 points, and you can be like, well, that massive hit, I'm now just going to roll the dice and block 7. How about that?
Yeah. While we're just talking about white saves, I'm just going to take this time to put a public service announcement with this one. There's an apology I need to hand out to someone who I played the other week. I played a local at our new games club that's near Haverhill where I live. There's a new club. I played a really fun little thing. Han on a Tauntaun, Luke on a Tauntaun, 2 squads of Clan Crees, 3 fleets, and not much else. It was really fun. And I'm not even joking, on white saves, I made 13 of 15 uncanny luck rolls, which is just astonishing. And so I just want to put a public apology to the player. I said the guy I was playing and say, sorry, mate. It just happens. I'm really sorry. But yeah, so I said I'd say that because Jesus Christ, I felt very bad because
Welcome to the rebellion.
it was just
This is what we do.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Jeff's dice.
So yeah, well, I kept. I literally was thinking I have turned my dice. Have I like got Jeff's dice, or have I got Chris Smith's dice? But yeah, so public service. Apologies, my friend. But there we go. Anyway, I said I'd do that because it needed to be said. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. Yeah, Cassian Vets loves this, I suppose.
Any white save unit loves
Scout.
it.
I'm looking at Imperial Scouts, Empire Scouts as well.
Yeah,
enjoy
I think
this.
that's fine. It's one of them ones where, as I said, like I've got 3 points left at the end. Which unit do I want to protect the
Yeah.
most? Normally, like you might put impact grenades because you're like, oh, there's this real edge case. This unit's going to be range 1. I'll just take impact grenades or environmental gear, and that leaves you at 999. Well, now you can just put this on a unit that's guaranteed that once just gets really good cover rolls. I mean, I'm looking at you.
Do you put this on pirates? Do you put this on pirates?
Maybe. Like,
I don't know I don't know what their training slot. What would normally go in their training slot, having not played them. But
nothing.
So
I don't know if they
actually, I was going to say I'm going to take that back. So units may equip this card even if they do not have a training slot.
oh, holy,
So
Damn.
pipes can take it.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So look, for 3 points, if it saves one model from dying because of the cover save, it's
Yeah,
more
well,
than
yeah.
made its points back. So
Yep.
there is an argument to say it just goes on every white save unit that you have.
Not broken. Next up, lying in wait. Hang on, we already have a card called that. No, this is a training
No.
slot upgrade. Trooper unit with infiltrate or prepare position only. While this unit does not have an order token against line profile, counts off a hit. Well, Jeff, anything you can think of for this one? Anything interesting that you thought of for that? I don't think it's not a it's not a game breaker. It's just handy.
Yeah, it's low profile until you've acted.
Does low profile doesn't stack, does it?
No.
No, it's not a keyword number. I'm just wondering if there's something with a force upgrade that has infiltrate or prepared positions.
Anakin.
No,
So
he doesn't have it.
No,
he doesn't have it
Anakin's got
native.
He can gain it.
Oh,
he can gain it from the card.
in which case, the generic Jedi's because you can get infiltrate or prepared position off of one of the tactical.
I think it's prepared
So
position.
You get
on one
prepared
of the-
position on. You get prepared position on. Yeah.
So you can do. I mean, you don't have to use prepared position, but it means that you can give them independent aim or dodge, and low profile.
No. Also, trooper unit with infiltrate does not. Who in the rebels? Someone in the rebels has it as well. That I'm getting.
The officer has, or is it the officer or operative? One of the two. They've got it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5 points. Maybe it could come down to 3, but maybe there's quite a few units coming out which have got infiltrating repair positions.
Low profile is a really good keyword.
Oh, it's
take
amazing.
Take it from my vets. That saves you.
Ewoks, love it. But yeah, it's a drug.
All right, he's got it. Just looking. Anyone there? Nope.
I think if you've got 5 points,
Cassian.
it's yeah, but I mean, who takes Cassian outside of a squad? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Yeah,
moving on. Let's go on.
So let's get stuck into this content then. 8 points, and it's troopers only. It's another training upgrade. At the end of this unit's activation, if it is contesting one or more POIs, this unit gains 1 dodge token.
Love
8 points.
Love it. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a fun way to add a dodge on.
Yes.
I think for Sleeper Cell it replaces the astromech. Because you can now get to the point and do aim shoot and get your dodge. Whereas with astromech you have to finish a move. So Sleeper Cell that are moving around, astromech. But they can also do it with this.
Why not just have both and then you can have 2 dodges?
You can have 2 dodges. But then once you're on the point, you have to move shoot rather than aim shoot.
But you've got tactical, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So it's
in that case, take both.
Yeah.
I forgot about tactical.
I think my biggest complaint about it is when you compare it to like up close and personal, because my first thought is something like this is great on characters. Like Han kind of likes it. But then for the same points cost, I just take Gunslinger. Now, if I had both on there, don't get me wrong, that's like 3 dodges. You generate 2 from the Gunslinger, 1 from the stuck in.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sleep Cell is probably a very good example, actually, where they're getting a lot of value out of it. They're getting 2 dodges from the astromech. I think everyone else, I would probably just take up close and personal for the same points cost. I think if they were point costed differently, then there's an argument that you take this over that one, for instance. You're muted, so you can hold your fingers up and talk as much as you like, Cockles.
I'll offer you 2 units that might like this. One is a type of unit, and one is a unit. One is a particular unit because it's a pest to get rid of. Dewback. As a training
maybe,
slot, yeah. It's just a pest to get rid of a Dewback. So with the armor and all this sort of stuff. The other one is any unit with exemplar, because there are times and tables where you have POIs in bits of terrain and go, well, they can't be seen, and I've got exemplar, and you go, well, that's a free dodge without them having to take a dodge and all this sort of stuff every time.
Yeah,
I think that's not.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, or someone with aid, as you say, because then they can receive it and pass it on. Yeah.
So you're looking at who had aid in the Jedi High Council, Shakti, didn't she? So aid, she takes that dodge, she gives it to someone else, or herself. Or
yeah. I can see that actually. Yeah, that's fair. I think my first ever thought as well. I thought you were going to say when you say Dewback is also Tauntauns.
Yeah,
because they want to be on. They like being on POIs because that's where the conflict is. They like being engaged in combat. So they get two dodges for the moves, and this gives them a 3rd dodge, which just makes them even harder to remove. And it's the same cost as up close and personal.
Yeah, it's just the Tauntauns for me. The Tauntauns because of the white saves slightly different, but because the Dewbacks are a pain to get rid of because of red save armor and dodging it. It's just hard pushing stuff through if you don't have big dice pools. So that's just that.
I think for 8 points it's okay. I think some units it will shine on more than others.
Cool. Next up, 5-point upgrade. I love the names of some of these, by the way, I've put out, just so they're just like cool names, like Go for Broke, which is this one. Trooper only during the remove token step. If this unit has 1 or more suppression tokens, it may choose not to remove suppression tokens. Oh, hello, key. It does. Well, it's not danger sense anyway, actually, so it doesn't matter. If it does not remove any suppression tokens, choose 1 green token on this unit. The chosen token is not removed. So take a suppression, keep a token.
It's interesting.
It's interesting.
because you have to keep the token. You have to have the token already. So this, to me, leans more towards units that are nimble, because you and they have to have been shot as well during that turn. So if you chuck this on some clan Ren vets who do have nimble and they've been shot, fantastic. I can keep that token and I won't remove a suppression. Probably okay, but Mandos suffer with suppression. But then I was like, oh, what about on Ewoks? You know, like slingers would love to keep an aim for next round. I can't because I haven't got a suppression. And then that also opens up the other weird interaction. I don't know. I haven't spotted on the forums yet. But it says if this unit has one or more suppression tokens, it may choose not to remove a suppression token. Ewoks don't remove suppression when they have suppression anyway.
You don't
So
get to choose.
So does that mean I just get to keep a free green token every round if I've got suppression on me already?
If it's me making that rule, I'd say yes,
Yeah.
because that's not your fault that you can't take them away.
I think I'm currently inclined to agree with that as well. But until I see a forum room that says no, then yeah, that's the way I'm
I
going.
think that's one of those weird. This is a new card that's been made, but with forgetting that there is a rule interaction from a.
Yeah, and I think the other issue is as well, as I say, it's if I've been shot during the turn to generate a suppression on me, to keep that dodge token, I'm not going to spend it. So if it's a non-nimble unit, this isn't a good card. Now, if it means I've got an aim because I don't know, say Yoda, it's not a good example because he doesn't have a training slot, but you know, like if someone who's got a training mastery who then got shot gains an aim, he can now keep that aim for next round.
Yep.
So
and same with go on.
Yeah, I'm looking at things like the lesser spotted Cassian unit because you can do calculate odds from K2
Yeah.
onto Cassian to give him that that suppression and the aim and the dodge. He only needs the aim. He didn't use the dodge. He can carry the dodge through.
That's a good shot. A good shout. Like
It's a cheaper vigilance.
who else has calculate odds? Is it just
R2D2? No,
K2, but K2 can
C3PO.
No, he has
Yeah.
distract. Oh, does he?
He has
C3PO.
calculate odds. Yeah, yeah.
C3PO.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
as the counterpart to R2D2, I think he's got. I don't know if he's got it as rebel card.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think it's you're right. It is a cheaper vigilance.
Oh, sorry. Doesn't generic tax some of the super tax? Don't they have calculate odds on one of their cards, one of their upgrades?
No, they have
Strategize.
they have strategize, which generates a suppression on themselves. So again,
Yeah.
but they don't. The custom ones have training slots as an operative, but not the commanders.
Yeah.
Although Kraken does, I think, doesn't he?
There's edge cases where it'll work.
Yeah, but and when it works, it'll be strong as a cheap vigilance.
I think you're dismissing a particular faction that might enjoy this, that has on their core units a training slot.
What, all of the clones?
All the Republic, all the outside, both the infantry and the marksmen both have a training slot that you can give that.
Yeah, but you've got to get that. That's the other part of it, is you've got to get a suppression on not take it off.
Which is why that combo of calculate the odds really pairs well with it, because it generates tokens and generates the suppression, so it triggers this automatically.
Are you telling me there's not a world where you take a super marksman, for example, with the mortar and stuff like that, and you put this on it, and then they don't get shot because they go, I don't want to shoot that, because you'll keep a green token. They're going to be a target.
Or the marksman have spent all the tokens, so therefore there's nothing to carry on between the next round.
Yeah, you shot them all, so they've used all the dodges. They've fired, so they're going to use their aims.
Yep.
I get it. I think there's a way around it.
I think it is a good upgrade. It's just a cheaper vigilance, and it's going to be situational.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, but I'm just saying it could work on them. I think you're yes. Onwards.
The big one is Jin Cassian K2. Because more that Jin can then start the round with like 3 or 4 dodges on her, because
You hear
she's
that, Jack?
got vigilance, go for broke, and then the independent move.
with
Jack-
Agile. Yeah.
Jack Prouting all of a sudden just had a bit of a
Ooh.
moment himself.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're going from a situational card to a card that is going to be used every bloody game.
What we're going into Agile Climber now, are we?
Oh, yeah.
Right,
3
Agile
points.
Climber, trooper only, white saves. When this unit starts a climb, you may tap this card. If you do this, it just matches it at all instead of speed 1. So keep your speed 2 when you're doing your climb. For 3 points, yeah.
Wookiees
Why?
love this.
Wookie-
Oh,
Do Wookiees need it because they're not unhindered?
it's climbing speed 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
what
okay.
this is,
Then
climbing speed
That's
2.
fine.
That's the way to read this. And if
Yeah.
I can't
But
think
you
of
can
anything,
climb up. You can climb up speed 2, but you still got to climb down speed 1.
but it lets you. So how many times have you hidden behind a wall that
Yeah.
is taller
And
than
the-
your taller than your silhouette, and you have to do a climb speed 1 over it? This lets you just do a
Mhm.
speed 2 over the top of it.
Literally burst through the wall.
Yeah.
Ah.
Smash.
Oh, yeah.
Hulk smash straight through the wall. Not
Yeah.
going over, it's just straight through the wall.
It's not about going onto the buildings with a climb. It's about and how many buildings can you speed 2 over the corner of it and skip it?
I was going to say it's then double smash wall. Boom,
Yeah.
boom.
It's basically giving you jump for 1 move for 3 points.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely crazy. And then you've got Chewie sat behind this, who's then turning your saves into red.
Mhm.
And slapped harder. Like, as I say, I think this is worth every penny on every Wookiee unit. The Wookiee Battle Force is gonna love this.
Well, I think this goes on a lot of the white troopers. I'm looking again, Cassian vets and all this sort of stuff. Oh,
Here's one for you.
oh, hello.
If you could only spend 3 points, would you spend 3 on this or hit the dirt?
Oh God, hit the dirt.
If it's Wookiees, this. If it's Cassian vets or fleets or whatever, then I'm taking hit the dirt.
I'm taking hit the dirt for both. I'd rather keep them alive so I can move around eventually, if that makes sense.
Get in there and punch them.
That's
Kill 'em.
that's a defensive mind on that one.
Choose violence.
Moving on to a vehicle, and this is now into the comms. As that the previous ones were training, we're now into the comms upgrade world. For 10 points for a vehicle only upgrade, we have infantry support.
Can you take both? Because the hit the dirt doesn't require you to have a training slot.
So if
Oh,
you've
God,
got
yeah, there you
one,
go.
If you've got a training
one
slot,
training slot, you use
can't
it
then
for
take-
agile
yeah.
climber. You can't. Yeah, it's if you have
Yeah.
no training slot.
You can
then
only
you can
take hit the
take it.
dirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, interrupt.
No, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Don't worry. 10 points comms upgrade. Vehicle only when an allied troop. This is infantry support. When an allied trooper unit within 1 of this is issued an order, this may issue an order to itself. It's basically coordinate with vehicles to do things. So if you order, let's say, a unit of troopers and you have a vehicle nearby, oh, look, that vehicle gets the order as well. So it's order control.
It's
Unless I'm
HQ uplink.
It's HQ
Same
uplink.
cost, but
It's HQ uplink without having to tap it
Yeah,
and recover.
recover.
Yeah.
yeah.
Great.
need
Any unit, any army that's running direct and
core, or something.
direct core or something, and has a vehicle that you want an order on.
So this does. So this means that whatever the droid pilot for the AAT is, you don't need to take that anymore.
Pilot.
You can take this now instead.
You could. The pilot is still cheaper.
It works in different ways. The
Yeah.
UM has to get the order in to then
and then
coordinate
start
out.
the chain. Yeah.
This is if one of my minions in front of me has got an order, and it can change from round to round which one it is.
Yeah.
Then my vehicle's going to get the order.
Yeah.
I think it's superb. For Brian Bear's probably going to be loving this with Op Luke and Flamer ATRTs.
Yep.
God. Yeah.
Run paired up together, and then suddenly Op Luke gets the order because he wants an order on him, but he wants to go late in the turn, but he wants the Flamer ATRT to go early, so the Flamer ATRT picks up the order, and then off it goes.
Putting it out there, Brian, if you are listening, we'd love to get you on the show to talk about these upgrades because no doubt you've thought of some bonkers, batshit, crazy stuff that we won't have come up with.
You
and
knows
I'd
it.
love to hear it. So, Brian, get in touch. Look forward to it. I'm looking at things like your rapid interdiction forces and your 2/12ths, which could be fun with these. And annoyingly, the flipping Quanky lists, because obviously the pirates get an order and then the tank can get an order. Am I right in thinking that? I'm
No,
not
you are so
against it.
wrong. It's
Am I right?
unbelievable.
No, I haven't played against it, so I'm just like,
Quankers don't order the tanks, the troopers, because they've got independent.
Oh, okay, there you go. Fine.
You order them turn 1 because you don't really care about turn 1,
Yep.
not triggering independent. But turn 2 onwards, you want your independent aim because then swashbuckler triggers to get independent dodge.
Cool. Okay.
So, yeah.
No, that's fine. I wasn't entirely sure, but I was just thinking about heavy lists. So like your 2/12 could like this and rapid interdiction.
I think I think anyone who would normally be taking a HU uplink and then you're sitting there worried about having to recover. So I think looking at rebel forces with your double tapping ion land speeder kind of lists, instead of taking a HQ uplink, you can take this. You don't mind hanging your land speeder back to be with your troops, to keep an order on every turn, especially turn 1, which is when you want it. You're going to order a troop at some point with standing orders. It just means you can then both of them then would get an order.
Yeah. There's some also interesting combinations if you do a hyper aggressive like Echo base, if you run your Tauntauns up and you've got a snow speeder, for example, T47. Really handy to get that order on that T47 because it's such a when you want that heavy, you don't get that heavy. So that's something you could run into to help that order control out for a little bit. Next comes upgrade for 4 points on the droid troopers.
You are all going to become very, very, very familiar with this upgrade.
Oh, there you go. Right. Droid trooper only. When another unit equipped with adaptive combat network suffers 1 or more wounds, you may tap this card. If you do, it gains a name. So if something gets hurt and it's near you.
No.
Oh, go on.
No.
Just start that sentence again.
When another unit.
Just stop half.
Yeah, just stop halfway through that sentence. You
And
repeat.
again.
Not the one from the card.
What?
When another unit gets hurt.
Yeah, another unit equipped with adaptive combat network suffers 1.
Hurt.
Yeah.
Just gets hurt.
Yeah.
Don't need line of sight.
There's no distance.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I could be at the other end of the board.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. I wasn't even paying attention to ranges for a second.
Yep.
And
It's not even of the same
type.
unit type.
Yep. Oh, Christ alive. That's
all droid armies go, I have 12 acts, right? I need to reserve 48 points.
I go down to 11 acts and everyone gets 3 aims. And then you haven't even finished the card, because this is where the stupid part of the card actually is, in my opinion.
Hang on. So what are you, if
the last sentence
gains aim token at the start of the end phase, ready it. So basically,
I get this every turn for 4 points.
So I'm just looking at things. So with the changes in certain things now, so the droidicas are now droid troopers. Yes.
Yep. Correct.
Aqua droids.
Yep.
Are as well. Spider droids.
Yep. No vehicles.
No, there's a vehicle. So doesn't matter.
They are a vehicle.
Crab droid is a vehicle.
Yep.
And
But
literally, the first wound you take each turn, every other activation in the CIS list will get an aim.
A name.
Assuming it's got that upgrade.
And they're all going to have it. All B1s just went up by 4 points. All B2s just went up by 4 points. Every CIS droid trooper in the entire thing just went up by 4 points.
Yeah, I'm just looking at. I'm looking. I'm wondering. Do you do it on because there's other options for BXs?
Polani.
No, I was just looking at. But do you, is there BXs? Would you put it on the BXs and the Magnas, or is there other options? Okay.
If it has a comms upgrade for 4 points a turn,
of course
would you like to have an
comms upgrade? Forgot. My brain went into thinking it's a training.
Not training. No.
It's comms. Yeah. You take it because
this is what
they
B1s
very rarely used comms.
Yes, you do. Yeah, 100%. Oh my God, that's bonkers. Shit, that is.
Look, CIS players, enjoy this. As soon as it's not going to be long before this is at 6 points.
Yeah.
6, 8.
What I like is that.
Oh, no, it's 6. I think 6 would be about right.
6 is fine. I think all CIS lists have just lost 1 activation. They've just
Yeah.
gone from 14 down to 13, and in exchange, it just says your army gains 1 aim every round for every unit.
Your every unit, every unit, every unit, every unit, every unit.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
that's okay.
this pairs really well with a command upgrade that's coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just thinking, anything else interesting in there that could get it? There's no, I mean, Dark Troopers.
Look, it's 4 points. It's amazing. Carry on.
Dark. No, I'm just saying, if you'd run double darks.
No, it's not worth it.
It's less interesting in other lists because
big time, yeah.
you've got to shoot something with it. So if all of your army has it, you shoot any one thing, the rest of your army gets the aim. If you've only got 2 units with it, you have to take a wound on one of those units to get the other one to have 1 aim. It's not worth it at that point.
The unit that gets shot can't trigger it as well.
Also, I mean, what are you saying? In Rebels, I can't take Cassian and R2 and put this on there.
No. So
well, you can. It's a choice. It's not the right choice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bonkers card. Vehicles. This is a one-time card. You can only put it on one vehicle. Squadron leader on a vehicle during comm slot during setup. Each allied unit with the same name as this unit. So if you're running triple barks, triple staps, you get the gist. Doubles as well. When an allied unit with squadron token within one of this makes an attack during the roll step, it may reroll one of its attack dice for each other allied unit within one that has squadron the token. So, i.e., if you're running triple AATs and you're all together, one reroll 2 of them. You get the idea?
Yeah,
that's correct.
What wheelie bikes say hello?
Oh God, don't be silly with wheelie bikes. There's lots of triple double. There's lots of triples on this. This is really good with.
Yeah, any form of bikes.
Triple staps straight off the bat. Brilliant.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing with triple staps.
What is counterintuitive though is to get the free reroll. So the squadron leader, each unit of the same units, activates first because then the next unit activates and he gets 2 rerolls. Is that right? During the reroll attack, it may roll one of its attacks. No, so squadron leader goes on first. The next unit activates. He then gets 1 reroll because the squadron leader's on the board because he hasn't got a unit type. Nope, hasn't even got a squadron token.
Yeah. So basically, pick a one of the 4 in the case of wheelie bikes.
Yeah,
that's nominated as a squadron leader. It's kind of irrelevant apart from if he dies, right? All of the other 4, all 4 of them gain a squadron token, including the squadron leader. And then it's a one-time check to say, when I attack with my squadron token, is one of my mates nearby?
The squadron leader doesn't matter after
reroll.
Once the game started, squadron leader doesn't matter.
No,
unless you kill the squadron leader, in which case the effect ceases. This is the reason I say wheelie bikes is because it's only re-rolling 1 dice, so it's not a lot
per another unit.
For each other unit. So if you actually run 4 altogether, that could be 3 dice you're re-rolling.
Yeah,
and if you do like 1 there and then cohered as far apart as possible, and then another one and cohered as far apart, you're actually all within the same sort of sphere.
So just to loop back to you, if the squadron leader dies, you can still trigger this though.
Oh, good, because they keep the token.
Because they've all got the token.
Yeah. I don't think it matters if the squadron leader
dies. It's a list building thing then to dish it out.
It's basically a start of the game phase, and then from that point on, when them guys are bunched up, you get a reroll per thing that you're near.
Ooh, triple ISPs, wonder. Interesting.
Yeah, but things like triple ISPs and triple AATs, I don't think will ever go near this because it means you have to be within range 1 of each other. So it makes more sense on Staps, Empire speeder bikes, on Barks. You know, you run it as a squadron. It's designed, and even the wheel bikes. I think it works with like triple crabs. I've seen people with as well, and I think it worked well with that. You kind of march up together or drive together, fly by.
I feel like the answer is no, but will the obviously triple Barks?
Yeah,
That will just be the triple barks. It won't be triple barks plus
correct.
Jedi in bark.
Andy,
Allied unit. Yeah. Go
in
on.
a rapid interdiction force
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
with overrun on the wheelie
Uh-huh.
bikes,
Yeah, you're right.
you're going to get the shooting where you get the reroll, then you're
Yep.
going to get the overrun where you get the
Uh-huh.
reroll, and then you're going to get the overrun where you get the
Uh-huh.
reroll,
Oh
and then you're
no.
going to make your opponent very, very, very upset.
Now, what's the biggest benefit though? Oh, sorry. What's the best thing about this and the card we're going to spend 10 minutes on at the end moaning about? What is the benefit that things like the interdiction force won't ever see?
I'm gonna pass.
So rapid interdiction force has squadron leader listed
Oh,
as
does
one of
it?
its
Oh, all right.
unique upgrades.
I
Because
I hadn't
everyone's
looked.
gone, what is squadron leader?
Yeah, okay. So I was hoping that it was part of fire
No,
control. So
no.
it is a unique upgrade. So that does mean it has to be listed in that battle force.
Yep,
If it's listed in there already, then let's
yep.
just start crying.
God, is it in 212?
I don't know off the top of my head. Like, couldn't care less. I don't think 212. I don't think 212 will run this.
I don't.
You don't have your tanks that close, and even if you did, it'd only be the middle one that gets 2 re-rolls. The other tanks on the left or right of it would only get 1 re-roll.
No,
So
you got
what you could
you got
do,
80 arties in there, mate.
What,
you
triple
could do
ATRTs? Yeah.
triple bike. I think I don't know whether 212 does. Let me just switch to 212.
Can you have triple?
Um,
Yeah.
you have triple bike, but you've got Arsenal 2. So each
If you split fired,
one, if you split fire,
yeah, split fire a trigger twice.
yeah.
Mm.
And 212 can have squadron leader.
Yeah.
So
It looks like.
Oh, look at Joe. Look at Joe Austin looking forward to triple lats with
Triple
squadron
lats
leader.
with this. Yeah.
Because
again,
he's just gonna be looking forward to going and squadron leader. Pew, 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 pew.
I don't think I don't think you do. They're too big.
No, I know.
Like,
I'm just
the benefits of things like the barks and stuff. They want to be batched up. They can. It's easy for them to be range one of each other. You try and get and keep 3 lats within range one of each other, so that you're always getting 2 re-rolls and actually having an impact on the game.
Anyway,
Yeah.
move on.
Move on. Yeah. Next up is a equipment, 3 points, high speed tracking. When this unit attacks a flying vehicle unit during the form attack pool step of the attack, that gains blast. Situational for me, but I mean an option, but situational
Until
until
to me
flyers.
until we know what flyers are, but
Yeah, when
this
we haven't got-
suggests that flying vehicles have cover, because why else do you get blast?
Yeah.
That's the only takeaway you can take from this, and how good it is, or how hot it is, or like if it's going to be auto include. We don't know until we see what them cards are like.
Okay,
We don't know
now
whether
this
it's going to
is
be cover 1, cover 2, cover 3, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, this is a
skip it. Like
it's not
until
Move
we
on.
get them.
Next up, though, much more use. Tank hunting
Skip this.
munitions. When as he attacks during the form attack pool, you may exhaust this card. If you do, the attack pool gains anti-material 2 and impact 2. And the anti-material does.
Is when you shoot a vehicle unit, you upgrade your dice. So anti-material is upgrade 2 dice.
There you go. Anti-material X upgrade dice. There you go. Impact 2. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad thing. And I think this could be really good because because Quankers exist.
I mean, for anyone who was taking impact grenades is now dropping them and taking munitions instead. Yes, it's one-time use, but it's
you
long
can use
range.
it on your range for weapons.
Yes.
And also 3 points.
Yes.
Which is the same as impact grenades.
Yep. It's the I'm looking at where are you unit that maybe I thought
Also great for shooting bikes down at long range.
Because then you get to upgrade dice.
Oh yeah. Where is it? Range troopers. They can't take it. They would have been really good on range troopers. Because
they've got no gear slot.
They have no equipment slot. It would have been really cool on them.
I think we'll have to see over the next couple of months how it shakes out in terms of the amount of armor versus the amount of this taking, and etc. etc. And it'll be local metas, and different tournaments will do different things. So
But it's a
yeah,
good
it's a good
card for that
card.
reason.
And then
And then its flip one is the overcharged blaster packs.
well, yeah, that's next. It's just like anti-personnel. Game's
Yep.
over.
Exactly the same. If you're shooting troops,
Yep.
upgrade dice, and then obviously overwhelm is if you spend an aim, it gains an additional suppression.
I like
which
this on Clank. I like this on Clankery's vets.
which has now opened up the possibility. This unit card with I can't remember what unit it was, but you can have an overwhelm suppressive weapon.
Is that the?
Yes, 2 different keywords.
Yes, which means it generates free suppression on one shot.
That. Oh no, that was on. Is that not on the? Is that on the?
It was Rebels, I think it was who pointed it out to me. I think
There'll be a few. I think there'll be a few suppressive weapons and
and a
thingy
gear slot.
upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, clone trooper marksman with or clone trooper infantry with the mortar.
Yeah. Does the yes? Does the overwhelm doesn't stack? Does it? It's not overwhelm X.
Overwhelm's not no. So it's because overwhelm is when you assign suppression, it says assign one additional token. Suppressive is after you've made an attack, assign one suppression. So it doesn't matter if you hit or miss. Overwhelm does require you to hit because you are assigning one additional. So it's 2 different timing windows, which is how they stack.
Yeah. So it makes sense. And also, yeah.
Yep.
So and with the unit, your clone marksman with a mortar and the overcharged blaster packs become very good.
Yeah.
Even
And
more. I would say they're very good already, but I mean even better.
with the mortar, if I remember right, they said you upgrade first, then downgrade second. If I get my timings right, because you've got that same weird scenario.
Yep. I believe that's the case.
It doesn't really matter with the mortar because it's black. So whether you downgrade then upgrade or upgrade then downgrade, you're going to still end up as black.
Yeah, but it's about having the like it stays the same because of the anti-personnel.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so you can move and fire with your mortar.
Yeah, that
And not change dice.
and not change the dice.
Yeah.
And generate free suppression.
And you can borrow an aim off another clone trooper.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, this is going on all the clone marksman.
Yep. And stick Cody in there as well for just extra impact. This is just fun.
I know we're sitting here going, it's only 3 points, but I think there's a lot of these where you're going to include multiple copies of it. So that 3 points turns into like 15, 20 points, which then means you've gone over the budget. So
it's fine, you're going to drop acts.
And that's what I'm hoping for. And that is a very positive thing in my eyes as a TO, especially now Longshanks is recording rounds being completed.
I like that.
So I would like to see some stats like before this upgrade pack and after this upgrade pack, and I'd like to see. I would imagine that activations will drop by 1 on average per faction.
2 more cards left, everybody. Next up, superior equipment that you can take twice. Non-leader, non-operative. When this unit defends against enemy ranged attack, upgrade 2 of its defense dice. Wookiees just went yay.
But don't put it on Chewie. If you're running Wookiee, if you've only just got Chewie by itself, then yes, put it on Chewie. But if you are running,
it's non-operative.
Yeah, non-operative, non-leader.
No, the Chewie.
Oh, you mean Chewie Wook squad?
Yeah.
What, you don't want to upgrade 6 of your defense dice?
Yeah,
no, I think no. So if you are taking it in just a one-off Wookiee squad, yes, upgrade 6 defense dice. If you are playing Wookiee Battle Force, you spread that out. So you put it on 2 other squads. So now you've got 3 Wookiee squads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously,
upgrading.
Yeah. So you go.
One 2 of them are upgrading 2, and 1 of them is upgrading 4.
Yeah, exactly. So you're just increasing the amount of Wookiees that get there and punch harder.
It's a lot of points, but I think if you've got something like non-surging defense into the fray, your non-surging is now tripling the saves you make.
Oh yeah.
And in combat, that's like it's doubling the saves. But it's really good for getting into combat.
It's interesting on a mega squad of something that surges white though,
I was about to say, is this too expensive to stick on Cassian's vets / Cassian fleets? Is it too expensive?
It might be, but it does, as I say, it then turns you from a 5 up to a 3 up for 2 of them dice because the surgeon carries over onto them red defense dice.
Yes, it does. It's just a. Ugh.
But it is 15 points. It is only 2 dice. Now, if your opponent's firing chip damage at you, fantastic. This card is going to value town. If it's a big dice pool, then 2 dice are going to be okay. And red dice are traitors. We know this. Jeff doesn't like red dice. This is 30 points wasted for him. He will never take it. But for the normal people out there, red dice do perform better than white dice.
This upgrade feels expensive. This upgrade feels expensive compared to what we've seen.
No. 163 points
for
Cassian Mega Vets, which sit
profile.
there with low profile.
Dug in.
Hit the dirt.
Hit the dirt as well. Yeah.
or dug in.
Yeah.
And then superior equipment. You are not shifting them in a month of Sundays.
I've just realised as well, I didn't even like. It's not an exhaustible. It's just standard.
It's just permanent. Yeah.
It's just permanent in it. Yeah.
Hit the dirt is exhaustible.
Yes, hit the dirt is gone, but but this is not. So
if you're happy to, so you maybe would you do hit the dirt or would you do?
I think if you're moving out the deployment zones, I think hit the dirt is better. If you know the unit's just going to sit inside your deployment and all your missions are like bunker assault or something where you can be bunker's not a good example. Contact where you've got
no, bunker assault's a good example.
It's not because you can't be scoring the POI while in your deployment zone.
Gentlemen, I don't. Oh no, this might not apply. I've just thought, would this go on vehicles? But vehicles
actually, Andy, you can. Bunker assault, you can score.
Right, it's placed at 2. Oh, because yes, it's placed at 2, but it sticks out a little bit, and you're 21.5. Yes. Okay, so if you know you're never leaving your deployment zone, or that's the intent across all your missions, then Duggan will be better. But if you're planning on moving forward and shooting, then
to be honest, I'd probably just go Overwatch anyway. Pair him with Lando.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do the Quankers of the world put this on any weak way pirates?
No.
They haven't got the points for it.
I just wondered. I'm just looking through stuff and just thinking what could take it, what
you want to make them better.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. That's why they're the Quankers.
No, I think they're fine.
Ewok slingers? No, just looking at things.
Again, like Ewoks don't have access to gear slots.
Ewoks don't have, so no, that's fine. Sleeper cell.
Just move on to the last
Sleeper
one.
Sleeper cell.
Yeah, but it's expensive.
Yes.
Sleeper cell when you put that other stuff that gives them the dodge as well.
Sleeper cell really are an intercontinental ballistic missile. You just fire them at somebody, and if they do one shot, great. They'll probably get more than the points back. If they get a second shot, fantastic. But you're not expecting anything more than that.
Yeah, and then the last one is the pikes, but I mean, probably not.
Yeah.
Cool. Then the last one.
And last but not least,
5 points. A command slot. Which for me, auto take for a lot of stuff, but you can't even take it once. When another allied unit within 1 makes a ranged attack against an enemy unit in line of sight of this, upgrade 2 of the attacking unit's dice.
Yeah.
Oh,
stupid.
Fun.
Now, I will tell you, I played this the other day. And I took it. I was like, oh, this is going to be amazing. And this is going to be the biggest problem with this upgrade. It's not the fact of how broken it is, how many dice you get to upgrade, and all of it stacks in every possible way. It's, can you remember to use it? Because I took this command card and I forgot to use it across the entire game, and then I was like, "Wow, this card is amazing!" And I built the list around
this
taking this card.
This card needs a 2 in front of the points.
Oh, I don't know about that, but
certainly a 1.
I don't.
It's not 5 points.
Given that you've just had 15 points to upgrade 2 defense dice, 5
Yeah.
points to upgrade 2 of the attacking dice does seem slightly cheap.
On every attack. Every attack, Cockles.
Yeah, and you know those
If I
those
split
units
fire.
firing their heavy weapons separately to their main unit.
Oh,
Oh,
look at his face. If I could get a pit, that's what you want. That picture is the
oh,
one you want for this episode. Cockles is penny dropping on fire control. Going,
oh.
because
So
next episode, I'm going to ask you, where did fire control touch you?
Show me on the teddy.
Yeah.
So what you say? So what you're saying is you can stick this on any of my. Let's say I'm running my Republic. You can stick this on any of my Jedi that are hiding away, and
Yep.
then all of a sudden, and then oh,
No, they're not hiding away. They
No,
need to be
no,
out
no, no, no,
looking at the enemy.
So just go back to my theory of going Shakti with the clan Kreese vets, okay,
Mhm.
which we're
Yep.
upgrading lots of dice. So Kreese vets with the anti-personnel, so they're upgrading that dice. Then you put Shakti with this. As I
Sure.
say,
Like
run them
you're
close.
upgrading shitloads of dice there.
Yeah, so
The best one is something like a 5 squad with a mortar and something else, or
Holy
a
shit.
Cody. So basically, when you start putting 3 attacks out from a unit, split fire, you upgrade 2 there, you upgrade 2 there, and you upgrade 2 there.
hold the phone because there's something that the lesser spotted unit the lesser spotted personnel upgrade, and we haven't even done the personnel upgrades for the freaking Jedi. Jesus.
We'll come back to them.
Yeah, Clan Captain Rex can go as an infantry upgrade into
Mhm.
clone infantry. Give him the fire control. Oh, that's disgusting.
Other unit.
Yeah. But he's a core unit, and so he can just live
Yeah.
around other shit. And if you make them a super squad, well, obviously they spread out quite well.
No,
Yeah.
there was I got excited because I also had the rain for. I was like, oh, Rex, command your card. And then you just make your shotgun range 3, your normal guns range 4, you make your heavy weapon range 4, and you're split fire on that entire dice pool.
Mhm.
And Rex really wouldn't mind doing that,
Yeah. Rex plays his
It's
take that
Take their
clankers.
clankers, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'll tell you who is really good at and doesn't mind split firing and would really like this command card. Bad Batch, because they don't mind split firing shitloads of times.
Oh,
I'm just going to fire Wrecker here.
They're built to split fire.
Yep. I'm going to fire Omega, who's now firing 2 white, turns into 2 black.
Oh,
And then going to fire the rest of the squad over here. And you can either just throw a load of blacks or you can throw a mixture of red, black, and whites.
and you do that. You play Rex as a commander. You put that fire control on, and then you do the call me captain as well. So all of a sudden
You can do that.
and then you're doing
Yep.
that as well. Oh my god!
And it's just cost you 5 points. Now, the only downside is you have to put your unit in line of sight of them. Oh, but
Oh no!
doesn't specify when Kraken walks onto the board, hugs the backboard edge, and just looks at your opponent's entire army and just goes, them snails now upgrade 2 dice on all the things they split, fire, and shoot.
Oh fucking hell! Jesus, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ!
It doesn't have to be it can't be XD though, because they don't have access to fire control. It'd have to be normal snails. But like these are just examples of you just put any commander, they walk onto the support commanders, like Veers and
So
people who
you-
don't.
Oh, Veers with some ATSTs. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
You have been asking about Quankers all night.
Oh, don't.
Hondo in the Onaka Battle Force gets this. Thankfully, I don't think Onaka Battle Force has allowed this.
No,
Otherwise, but anything that is allowed allowed to take like 2 Wooloos with
Frenzy gunner.
door gunners and frenzied gunners
God.
are rolling. What is that? 6 dice, 6
12
dice.
dice, 5
That's 12
dice.
dice, and then another 5 dice. So that's 17 dice from the Wooloos every turn,
you're
upgrading 2 on
6 of
each
them.
die pools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is more broken, this or the droid one that gives all the everyone has an aim automatic?
This.
Christ alive.
What you want as well is Ursa in your rebels with double Wooloo, and Ursa's doing guidance every turn to give them out 2 surges.
Bolster, but yes.
Yeah, bolster. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
because someone commented on that, didn't they? The guy who's running it in the tournament on our Discord.
Shall we leave that bonkersness behind?
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Wrap it up. We've got 3 cards to do. We can wrap
Go
that
on,
really
then.
quick.
Go on then.
We got the Jedi infantry upgrade into and that's it.
Sure.
So you've got Plo, Mace, and Key, and then that's all. Then we're done. So we'll start with Plo. Goes into the unit. His infantry upgrade card is 22 points. Add a miniature. When this unit defends against an attack, you may tap this card during a modified dice step. If you do, cancel 2 hit results at the start of the unit activation. Ready this card. It's basically Force Barrier. Similar to Force Barrier.
Which was this size?
Plo Koon.
Blue Queen you started with. Okay. Yeah, it's essentially
Basically Force Barrier. Yep, he adds a lightsaber to the minis. It's 1 red, 2 black. Impact 2 PS1. So cool. Force Barrier. Mace Windu
only against itself though. Like it's a Force Barrier against it.
Yes, sorry, only against itself. Yeah, well, it's against there. So so that there. Then Mace Windu is 2 health. So that's a bit of a bonus. 35 points. Unit gains gains compel core trooper and immune melee pierce, and it is 2 red, 2 black, impact 2 PS1. You keep the compel without having access to compel. Not a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
And that's not bad. Can he go into the infantry? Can he go into regular clone infantry? No, he cannot. He goes
It's just a clone trooper. So any clone trooper.
No, I don't think he goes into the
clone trooper. Isn't that like
he doesn't go to clone trooper unless he does. Yeah, he does. Sorry, because
Arths are clone troopers.
Yeah.
And like it's basically anything that's a clone. That's really
Arcs.
Yeah, I think he's great into arcs.
I think
he's fantastic into arcs.
I think he is. Last but not least is Key. Unit gains immune melee pierce. Tappable. Choose another allied unit within 1 unit. This unit and the chosen unit may remove 1 suppression. For each suppression they remove, they gain a surge. Pretty good in marksman for me for this one. It's okay, but it's dependable if they have it depends if they have surges as well.
This doesn't ready though, so it's a free action, but it's probably 1 time unless you've got some form of free recover or you're taking the recover action or anything like that.
So there we go. Slightly less. The infantry upgrades. I think Plo's infantry upgrade is the best one of the 3. I think.
No, I disagree.
You reckon? I don't.
The best one is Shakti.
Oh yeah,
she is not a leader.
I've not even mentioned Shakti. Of course,
she is a personnel, not a leader. And the reason for that is it means she can go in things like Clan Kreese, because she can go in this only included in clone armies, and you just add a Shakti model. There's no restriction on what unit she can go in, and this unit gains cash aim 1 and loses self-preservation, which is crazy. For you can put her in a pirate squad. Allied
or pikes
allied clone units can issue this unit orders even if they do not have the same affiliation. So basically you ignore that usually interaction. Immune pierce, impact 2, pierce 1, 2 red. Like her actual profile is okay, but it's the cash aim, and she can go in anything you like. So you can turn your Clan Kreese, which is a 5-man squad, into a 7-man squad with a heavy weapon on it as well. 170 points, still speed free, jump free, and it is slapping hard.
Or 22 points, it's cheap.
And that difference,
she's cheap for 22 points.
And that difference sums up today's show with just under 2.5 hours, probably just recording. That I hope has satisfied your needs for knowing what the upgrades were and what deep dives are for the Jedis, the new High Council units. Let us know what you think of these things. Feel free to post and comment, like, subscribe, everything, all the jazz that helps us out getting noticed. Feel free to reach out to us as well. And if you're in the Discord, if you're in our Discord, post things in there. Tell us what your ideas are. Tell us your bonkers, batshit crazy ideas that are going to go and make everyone go, "What the hell, man?" But in the meantime, Andy, any CBO related updates?
The Longshanks link is up there. So go and sign up if you have a ticket. Obviously, if you don't, there is the wait list. At this point, the wait list is fairly big. So you might not get in. But it's that time of year where people might cancel. But yeah, keep an eye out on the socials. There'll be a few posts regarding legality of the units. I'll make it like officially posted on the Facebook page and website and email and stuff. And then the same for some finalizing of prize support and things that we've still got to do.
It upset me that you didn't say, when someone says, "Can this be legal?" You didn't go, "I will make it legal," and that sort of stuff.
Missed the opportunity.
Yep.
Make it legal.
That's cool. But yeah, so yeah, that I think that'll do, lads. Pretty in-depth show tonight, and very
That'll do, love. That.
very, I wouldn't say intense, but very information heavy for everyone today. Thank you very much for just personally, very much. Thank you very much for all over the summer for people taking part in our Discord and talking about the World Cup. It's been great fun. Thank you for that. It's been really good fun. The community getting together and having a little laugh with that. If you want to know more about what we do, please click on the links that are associated with the social media posts that will go up with this. And also, if you bother to read the show descriptions that go on to the in your podcast provider, there's links in there. So, Comscan Gaming, who we support, and they support us in terms of tokens and the card sleeves and stuff like that. Head over to there, and Jason does some really good stuff in there. And also, if you're looking for some custom cards, head up, speak to Mr. Doughball Custom Cards himself, and he can maybe sort you out with a couple of cards. And if you want to do something unique, he has ideas and means and ways. And if anything else, I hope you've had a lovely episode. Jeff, anything for you to add?
Really exciting times. And we haven't even touched on things like B2 rockets. And
yes, we haven't, and that's just crazy because
there's stuff coming out now. Legion is in a super healthy place. Yes, there's a couple of little points changes that we need. I think we all know what those are. Really, really healthy. Really looking forward to the next 12 months.
Yep. Andy, anything else from yourself, non-CBO related?
No, I just need more time in life, so then I can play more and try out more lists.
Yeah. Any particular message for anyone in particular that you're going to see anyway, regardless?
I guess I should wish Louise a happy birthday.
I like that. I guess I should.
It depends if she listens to this part. Normally she skips the beginning and the end.
How would?
So, yeah, obviously, happy birthday for tomorrow.
Cool. And for me, yep. Sorry I missed the last episode. Just life changes going on, that sort of thing. But there we go. Thank you for listening to this show. If you want to contact us, please go to our social media sites. So Facebook, Instagram, feel free to message. If you want to reach out to me, Cockles Faulkner on the Discord or any social media outlet, Andy's the same, or just email us, cockles@thatsnomoonpodcast.com. Andy, that's snowmoon@thatsnomoonpodcast.com, blah, 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 blah. Jeff, we don't give you an email, but I'm not going to give you one out because
it's on the Discord.
It'd be hilarious if that was the case. Let's small shout outs to a returning player. Welcome back, Tom Smith, to the fold, who actually played games this weekend, and having not played for 9 months, 10 to a year more, finished third with Mandalorians. A well respected achievement. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.
Bye.
That's no moon.